Urgent message.
Weisenstein, what's the kind? I guess you're not up and at 'em yet. This is me. You may call me with the message. Alright? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is like my fourth location, and the phone went through. I could have talked earlier because it was right there. So if you haven't gone this week, call me back. Bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. Alright,
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. Right, bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
This is Bree. Please give me a call when you get this message. It's just not even about being negative right now. It's about sorting out some very serious feelings that I had for you. And, not being able to reach out and touch you and talk to you when I think it's necessary, when I deem it, emotionally necessary to talk. Not being able to do those things, I was not ready to subject myself to that type of, and I was not able to endure it. And I think the way you're responding is just making it even worse for me. So I need to talk to you with regards to that, and just, maybe the talk you suppose that we should be having, that needs to take place then, obviously. I don't know. Your reaction to everything is really disappointing. And I need to talk to you. So call me and don't be acting like that towards me. That's probably the situation, how you normally deal with it, but that's just not going to work. So formulate your thoughts, processing and all that, whatever you need to do, and call me because I want to talk to you. I'm so falling in love, and it's not a good thing because I know that this is ultimately not going to end. It's not going to happen. So I need to talk that through with you. I need to express that to you, okay? And if I haven't said enough already, that's just where I am, so that you know. Bye.
When I started listening to your show, I realized I don't need to be part of no gang against females. All I need to do is know what it is to be a man and
Hey man, I just want you to know that your show done changed my life, man. Man, I am serious. I was that nice guy, but then I went out on the block, man, and I was like, I just upped my game and was like being more alpha and being more of a stand-up guy and just taking care of myself.
Yeah, now,
man.
I listened to your show and I was like, what does it mean, Mm-hmm. Until I bought your products, understand, listen to all the diss you gave me, and yeah, that's what it is. Some people talk about it's like they're 60 on the list.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I just when you called me, I was listening to it now, and you get this natural high from it. He kind of sparks you up. It kind of gets you going, and it gets you to to feel good about yourself, it's about to be 160 degrees.
You take your characteristics that you know about yourself, and you work on those, and you improve those, and you develop a belief system in yourself that nobody can tear down. And that's basically I can apply it to every aspect of my life, not just with women. You can do it with your employment. You can do it with sports. Basically anything you want to. And it gives you a strong belief in yourself.
Dean, if I had your information a few years back, man, I would not have gotten a divorce. I promise you that. And I even say this much. With what I know now, with the mind state I got now, man, I've got texts from my ex talking about this is strange. And I didn't put these words in her mouth. She said, Ken, I really respect you.
Frank, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
I'm Tyrone, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve Dean Williams. So get on board, long dick style.
This is Debo, Steve the Dean Williams. Give me your chain, punk. Yeah, sleep with your lights on. I still got the bicycle. Much love, Steve. Do what you do. God bless.
Yo, cupcakes. This is C.T. Fletcher, and you're listening to the Man Mindset Dating Show for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
Hey, we keeping it real. Getting these women is really a skill. It's time to level up your appeal. Teach you the game, it's all right here. Next level concept. Never seen nothing like this. Be one of one, women flocking cause you got the man mindset. Yeah, you got the confidence to make moves. You getting women so you can't lose. Checking you when you in the building. Shout out to Steve the Dean Williams. I know you ready, so legendary. Gotta do it like this. Shooting shots, now you can't miss. Cause you got the man mindset. Yeah, you got the confidence to make moves. You getting women so you can't lose. Checking you when you in the building. Shout out to Steve the Dean Williams. I know you ready, so legendary. Bars coming in heavy. Dictionary secondary. Mine is like a machete, cut deep, visionary.
Drink it all. You take your clothes off every night just to call. So nasty, baby, the way you give up that body.
Everybody, it's your boy the Dean. Class is in session here for a few hours, guys, to chop up this game. Got a show with Bud in the morning and stuff like that. Still got some videos to drop you guys, so let's get into the show, guys. If you guys have a question, gentlemen, please call in. Or if you have a question, please put a Q. The number to call in is 833-859-8744. So we want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys, but let's get into the show and what we're talking about and discussing. In today's show, we're going to be talking about and discussing for all you guys out there is the hidden code, how to create instant sexual sparks with women. So we want to make sure that you guys lock in and get this game. And if you got a question, go ahead and ask. We'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Gentlemen, have you ever watched as a woman that you desire walk away with somebody else when you really wanted to be that guy? Maybe you saw her at a bar, maybe you saw her at a club or something like that, and there was this spark, and it was something that you really wanted to happen with this woman. And for a lot of you guys out there, you feel that you've done everything right. You feel that you was with her, you listened to everything she had to say. You sat around and listened to her problems. You were there when she needed you. You treated her with nothing but respect, yet, but somehow, some way, somehow, you just became a good friend. And then some person just comes along from out of nowhere, does not treat her the way you treat her. Then all of a sudden, there is this magical spark with that individual. And this is for a lot of you guys, this is the dilemma that many of you guys have. Because the painful reality to all this is that most of you guys face every day is that being passive, being nice, walking on eggshells and beating around the bush does not, nor will it ever create desire. Being nice, kind, and sweet doesn't spark or ignite passion, gentlemen. Just being nice on its own will never create that exclusive sexual spark that makes a woman think about you day in and day out. I'm talking about when she doesn't want to think about you. When she gets into bed at night, she tries to clear her mind of her day, but there's just that one person that, man, is he going to say goodnight to me? Is he going to reach out to me? That thing, right? That thing. To where she goes to bed and she tosses and turns. And sometimes guys in the middle of the night, they grab their phone just to check. Then they wake up the next morning just to check. And all day just to check. The problem is, gentlemen, that it's not that you're being nice. The problem is that nice alone is something that is emotionally flat to the woman because it creates this thing that you want. But because you want it, it doesn't work that way. And it's comfort. Comfort will never create desire. Outside, gentlemen, outside the walls of comfort is a created desire. And that created desire requires certain things. It requires tension. It requires emotional peaks and emotional valley, in the woman. It requires a man who actually understands that there is a hidden code to all of this game that people on the outside will never talk about because they don't understand it. They think all women are a certain way, and that's not true. And this code that I'm talking about that some men seem to really understand, while there are those out there that struggle their whole entire lives without even trying or tapping in to crack that code. And these men, I mean, these conductors or these one of ones that create this attraction are not necessarily, gentlemen, better looking. They're not have to be more successful than you. They don't have to have a car or have nice clothes. Because the thing that separates them apart is their ability to create something in a woman that's primal. It gets down to her essence and her code. Her emotions can never be controlled, gentlemen, as I say to you guys. And it's not about what a woman thinks about you. Because I keep trying to tell you guys, a woman doesn't have to like you to sleep with you. She doesn't have to like you to have a one-night stand with you. But there's going to be something in you where she says, I don't even like you, but I just got to see what it's like. I don't want to be with you. I just want to see what it's like. I don't want to date you. I just want to see what it's like. You're not my kind of person. I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I just want to see what that dick do. I just want to see what it's like. Is it true what my friends say? Guys, I tell you, man. Guys, you remember I always used to tell you guys, I used to be so cold, man. Now, I always teach you this game that, it would, back in the day, now again, guys, y'all guys don't have enough game to talk to women at your jobs and stuff, so I would not recommend you talking to women at the job. But the thing that I was saying to all you guys out there is that I used to get what I call sidebar pussy on a different way, but I'll explain sidebar pussy in 1 second. Let me grab this call. Area code 21. What's your name and what's your question, sir? What's up?
Hello, Steve. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you very, very well. What's going on, buddy? How can I help you?
I'm doing great. I have like a game question.
Sure.
So,
What's going on, man? How can I help
uh,
you, buddy? What's up?
okay, so I'm trying to create sexual tension, and I was texting this girl like 1 hour ago. So I was asking her for a selfie, and
But wait,
she's
wait, wait,
being
wait,
like
wait,
a
wait,
little.
wait, 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 wait. And I got a video
Okay,
coming out about this. Where did you
okay.
why would you ask? Why was it wrong? Why was it wrong?
Why was it asking for a picture was wrong? Why was it wrong?
Okay. Okay, you got to remember the game that I teach you to go beyond the levels of thinking. Do you want to be average or do you want to create sexual tension? Which one do you want to do? You want to do what average people do or do you want to create sexual tension?
No, sexual tension.
Okay, so average people are going to say average things. Give me a selfie without reason behind why you want the selfie. You cannot just,
And
okay, you saying give me a selfie is going to put you towards dating. Remember, I'm going to teach all this. You are going towards hanging out, dating, and friend zone. I'm saying give me a selfie so I can tell you a little bit about yourself. Give me a selfie so I can talk some sweet noise in your ear. Give me a selfie so I can tell you why I'm even talking to you. Give me a selfie, but there is going to be a reason behind it. You just can't ask. Yeah, you just don't ask. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be dropping another video on this soon about this. Y'all have got to stop being average. Average people ask for average things. When I ask for something, I'm going to put a little flavor on that on the back end. Think of it as a sexual incentive. If you give me a selfie, I'm going to make it worth your while because I'm going to take that selfie and I'm going to make you feel sexy. I'm going to make you feel something. Send me a selfie to a point where I train her well enough where she sends me selfies without me even asking for a selfie. I don't even have to ask for one. When you start tapping into that source, they just going to do it for free because they want to hear that ism you spitting on them. But if you're just asking for a selfie, what's the incentive, my friend?
okay, so the incentive is she told me that I was playing. I said like this girl. I called about this girl like 2 months ago. I met her on the street. She said like she called me and I didn't like I said like why you calling me and she said for you to save my number. Then when I texted her, she said I already have a boyfriend and they didn't want to reject you. So
wait,
okay,
wait. If she has
so
a
if anything
boyfriend,
changed,
wait. So did she call you and break up with her boyfriend?
and she followed me on Instagram like because we
All right,
texted on SMS.
Stop, please.
Okay,
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay.
I didn't ask for her if she break with her boyfriend. I didn't want to like bring up another story.
Stop.
Okay.
Okay. I will do the same thing you do, right? I'll go up to a woman and I'll talk to her and she'll say I'm married, engaged, seeing somebody or have a boyfriend, right? So and for those that have the bid, you know the thing that I teach you to do. So I do that thing for all my guys who have the bid. I do that thing. But anyway, now, once we exchange information, I back the fuck off, right? But young man, there will be women that will follow me. But just because she follows me doesn't mean she's fucking with me, okay? Just because she's following me doesn't mean she wants to fuck with me. Maybe there is a curiosity still, but she's not committed to the curiosity. So why would you ask a woman who has a boyfriend that has already told you I have a boyfriend? Why would you ask her for a selfie? Because she followed you? Is that what you're saying?
No, Steve, let me put you like a more context. So the last message 2 months ago, I said, if anything changed, this is my Instagram and contact me like if anything changed.
Did she contact you?
So she contacted me like after 2 months.
Okay, and what did she say? And what did she say? What did she say?
She doesn't. She just followed me. She just. I
Okay,
started the
call
conversation.
again, buddy. What did she say?
I started by saying, "Welcome you here."
Okay, sir. She never said anything. Yes.
Yes, she just followed me, and
All right. So can we
out
please
of curiosity, I
can
think.
we please leave her the fuck alone, please?
Okay, okay,
She's not interested in you like that. Okay, sir. When a woman is interested in you, okay, that same scenario, okay? I say
okay,
what I say to the woman. She says she has somebody. I don't bother her. I just move on to the next town, okay?
okay.
She comes
That was
wait, no, wait,
2 months
wait,
ago.
wait, wait,
She
wait.
said
No,
she
no,
had
no,
somebody.
no. She comes around. When they come around, they're gonna tell me that look, I'm either single now or I've changed my mind. But if they haven't said anything like that, I'm not entertaining her. So what made you
That's right.
think that you should ask her for a selfie when she has not shown you any kind of I'm not seeing my boyfriend? What made you think that? Thank you, 27 likes.
Yes, yes. I should have been like asking,
You should have been
did anything
asking for
change?
any no. Caller, you're the prize. Oh,
I
wait.
should have waited for the first step
Yes,
from her.
you gotta. Okay, look.
Fuck.
I know it's okay.
No, it's okay. I know.
Guys
I don't
have
care,
to.
but just like
No,
trying to improve.
you've got to stop showing your desperation. You have just showed her why she made the right move because you can't hold your water, big dog. She can't trust you. She can't trust you. Because here I am. I told you I have somebody. And just because I took a step, but that doesn't mean I want to mess with you. And you're asking her for selfies. Why? Why?
It wasn't like
No,
right.
it was okay.
Like right after taking, but
Okay, listen to me. Please understand. And I don't think y'all niggas understand it. Every move I make is not for her. Never will be for her.
was for positioning yourself.
For me. It's always for me. I am that fucking arrogant. I am not running behind pussy. I just don't even know. Again, I don't know the first thing to do to run behind a woman. I don't call them first. I don't reach out to them first. And they always get at me. Brother, I'm trying to understand what is your thinking process behind all this? What are you thinking?
So asking for a picture like was for a reason of her saying, "I will send me a picture so I can tell you something like about her." Not right
You
about
don't
her, but something I forgot.
leave her alone.
Okay. I will leave her alone. So just another question. So let's say the girl is interested and she's being pushy about the selfie photo. She's being like said, like,
right.
I already have my Insta pictures.
I got this got locked in. I just told one of my clients today this. Man,
Okay.
I wish to God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Yahweh, hearts, elephants, whatever you pray to. I wish a woman would tell me I'll think about it. I wish a woman will say, I'm not sure. I wish a woman would say, you know what? Hey, why don't you just go to my page and look at those? Man, Lord have mercy. Give me a reason to roll out. I will never accept sloppy second photos. I don't listen to me. I need y'all to understand this.
Okay.
You are royalty. You are a king. You are an emperor. You are all these wonderful and beautiful things. Why the fuck would I accept a secondhand photo or a sloppy second photo that she's sending to everybody else. Do you know who I am? I mean, do you think that's acceptable? But yet, she's telling you, she's giving you pushback? Okay, Carl, listen to me. It's very important. All you guys need to understand this. Women love taking selfies, dog. They love it.
I know, right? I know that.
So if she loves taking selfies and she's not taking one when you request it, what is that telling you? What is that telling you? You tell me. Maybe I'm the ignorant one. Tell me, what is that saying? I want a selfie to a woman that takes selfies and she's giving me pushback and not giving me a selfie. What is she saying to me?
The general thing is she's not interested.
You mother. So why we okay. If you say nothing,
that's right.
If you say nothing and do nothing, which means you are nothing, then what is a nothing doing in my court or around me? She is a nothing. If she does nothing, she's a nothing. If I'm a somebody and she is a nobody and a nothing, why would I, a somebody, entertain a nobody when that nobody has to prove herself to me, somebody? She's got to prove to me. I think y'all think I'm crazy. I'm not joking. She's got to prove that. She's a nothing and a nobody. I'm not knocking him. I'm not saying she's low in dirt. She's nothing to me because she hasn't proven anything to me. But if I ask her to do something and she's giving me pushback, bye. That's it. Hey, I at least 4 clients today have this problem. And you know what I told them all? They just not interested. You got to charge it. Let her go. And then 2 of them came back like, well, why aren't you talking to me anymore? You know what I told them? They keep you a buck with you. I don't like wasting my time. Well, what do you mean? Listen, if I ask you to do something, I expect you to do it because I'm okay. Watch this, caller. Check this out.
Yeah.
Am I asking you to jump off a bridge? No. Am I asking you to take off your clothes? No. Am I asking you to rob a bank? No. So all I'm asking you is to do something that you do all goddamn day. You're telling me no? Then you're telling me that I'm wasting my time. So I wish you the best of luck. Well, no, I'll send you one now. No. I don't want it now because you're giving it to me now out of probably pity. I don't want your pity. Listen, hey, watch this, caller. Hey, look, I'm just not the right guy for you. Hey, take care. See that? Yeah, I hope you find what you're looking for. And you know what's so cool about that, caller? You know what's so cool about that?
Yes.
It still stings them because of the way I talked to them in the beginning, because they ain't gonna get that kind of conversation from me. So when they go away, they want to crawl their asses back and then give you a write-up of how sorry. You know, I didn't mean it. I didn't know you was gonna take it like that. You know, usually I don't like taking pictures and try to give you all these excuses. And all you gotta do is say, don't worry about it. I'm just not the right guy for you. You see that? Then they're going to try to prove themselves to you. And it's not manipulation. I'm saying I'm not the right guy for you. If you cannot do what I ask you to do, then you are not worthy of me. I'm the prize. You ain't the prize. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. But like, I have to ask you this. So, like, let's say you just like 5-minute talking in text, and you just ask for a photo, and she being resisted.
But you're not listening. Listen, stop. You doing it again. Why are you asking for a photo without what attached behind it?
Yes, let's say you say you put the touch behind it, but she's being resisted, like she's trying to be too hard to get.
You see the beautiful thing about the game? This is why I don't understand. Y'all need to learn this. The thing about the game shows you what women actually are. Okay? The game shows you what women actually are. And Robert, let me explain something to you, big dog. Women that want to fuck you, suck your dick, and be with you, there's no such thing as shy. So stop making excuses for women that you're making. If you're not the guy, you're just not the guy. Stop giving women excuses. Because I don't care how shy she is, and I don't care if she's passive and all that. If you're not following my instructions, I'm not wasting my time with you. I don't give a fuck what you feel. Does that make any sense, caller?
Yes.
The answer is simple, guys. Y'all have got to have a different mentality. Why do y'all let women why do y'all keep making excuses for women? Oh, she's shy. She having a bad day. Let me tell you something. I know a lot of women that have a bad day that still send me naked pictures. I know women that have a bad day that still want to play with their pussies. What are y'all talking about? A bad day. That's just the excuse they give to losers because losers accept anything from a woman, not a man. We don't do that. We don't accept crumbs. You see what I'm saying? Does that make any sense to you?
Yes, and Steve is like putting yourself like away from the situation is the right thing to do at first because she doesn't know how you handle situations.
There's no pull out.
She didn't meet you before.
Caller, please understand this. There's no pull out. There's no pull out. I'm gone. See, okay. So watch this. I know when she meets me, she's gonna meet someone she's never met before. So I already know that. But you have to understand this, young man. She still operates from the reality that you guys like you have created. Okay? Now watch this. Her reality, which is crazy to me that I don't understand this, she thinks she's special. She thinks she's the prize. She thinks she gets to call the shots. So she actually thinks that she's running things in her reality when she meets me. She's not running a damn thing. I'm not playing by her rules. I'm going to tell her what to do from the moment I meet her. And if she can't get those things done, then I'm gone. Does that make any sense?
It makes total sense.
Right.
I thought I would be like,
hold on, time out. Chris,
thirsty.
Chris, I'm on the fucking phone. I see his goddamn question. Relax. I'm going to answer it, but I'm on the phone. Do you not see this? Relax. Go ahead, call it. Relax, man. God damn it. Go ahead, brother. You got it. Finish. What's up?
I thought I would look like thirsty if I being too pushy, like about the
dog. You're
selfie
okay.
photo. So
you asking for a selfie is pushy. That's what you don't understand. You're being pushy. Okay. It's not you're being pushy like pushy, but you're being like everybody else who is pushy. Okay. I'm going to be nice because what do I want on the back end? Go ahead and say it. What do they want? What? On the back end, what? I'm going to be nice because what do I want on the back end when you're in her reality? I want pussy, God damn it.
Yes.
I'm going to be kind. I'm going to be kind because I want some ass. I'm going to be nice because I want some ass. I'm going to ask you boring questions because I want some ass. So when you ask for a selfie, are you actually asking for a selfie, or either you position yourself to ask for some ass, or you position yourself to send her a dick pic? That's why you're getting the resistance, because they have met you guys before, man.
Yes. Okay. I should not keep entertaining her. Like I just keep texting about nonsense after that.
Wait. What do you, buddy?
Okay.
Why, man? Why do you hate yourself like that? Why are you entertaining the woman? Why?
I thought I would look thirsty about the selfie photo, so I did change. We changed it to
all right. So when a woman does that with me, right? Okay. Go up to a woman, talk to her, and I've said it several times. I don't ask for shit twice. I'm only gonna ask one fucking time. I'm gonna ask twice, right? Right. And I roll out, okay? But
yes.
The difference between you and I is that everything you're doing, unfortunately, young man, and I get it, it's not bad, but it is bad. You're trying to fuck. So you're placing her above you. I'm offering her dick. I'm placing me above her. And as I roll out, the beautiful thing about what I'm doing is she doesn't know where she stands with me. She knows where she stands with you. And the only way that she's going to find out is that she begins to pursue me without me knowing. Guys, women are going to pursue you. They are going to run and check out what you got going on. They're going to check your social media. She's going to look at your text messages and analyze your text messages, your voice messages, and your videos. And she's going to keep replaying in her head the conversations in her mind over and over and over and over and over again, trying to figure out, caller, is why aren't you coming back like everybody else? Why is it that you get this attitude, which she thinks is an attitude, we don't have one, but you get mad at her because she's not doing what you want her to do, and she's waiting for you to crawl back, but we don't crawl back. We don't run back, okay? You see what I'm saying? We don't run back. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Dog, at the end of the day, I am not her puzzle. I'm a fucking portal. I'm a portal into another world, another reality, another standard, another feeling, a different orgasm, and a different goddamn connection. That's me. And if y'all don't feel this way, there's something wrong with you, because that's me. I am a portal to another reality in which she is going to feel new things, think new things, see new things. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, I do see what you're saying. Like I just like I'm not I didn't be like didn't critical think like about the situation. So
dog, it's a problem that you're doing, okay? You're doing what I call flooding a woman with interest and obsession and thirst and neediness and desperation. It's okay. But if I were to talk to her, dog, I'm going to create everything because I'm going to break her emotional motherfucking patterns. The patterns, you're not looking at the algorithm and you're not looking at a reality that controls the concept. You have to break the patterns to force a different shift in her thinking. But if you're acting like the patterns, you're part of the pattern. You're part of the situation. Does that make any sense?
yes, that's so true. That's so true.
Right.
I just like keep the same pattern. Like
Yes.
This conversation was the same pattern.
Yes, you're continuing the same pattern that she knows with everybody else. I'm going to be the person she didn't see coming. I'm going to create the atmosphere that, listen, the atmosphere in the portal that I'm going to create that fucks her up so much is that what I create cannot be bought, copied, or motherfucking explained. Because it's called the unknown, dog. And when you move her outside of her reality, that's the only thing you can do. Move her outside of her reality into the unknown, into your unknown. That's where the connection is. That's where it's at. Because at the end of the day, my presence, my text messages, my voice messages, my videos, all those things become a riddle. They become a drug, and they become a challenge all at once. And guess what? Guess what?
Yes.
She doesn't want the answers. You want to know why?
Why?
Because she needs you. You see that? Because the connection I have is so great. She wants to fuck with me, where she's not going to take. I don't ask for titty pictures. I don't ask for pussy pictures and ass pictures. I don't ask for taking a shoddy ass. I appreciate those, but I don't ask for those. She wants me to have those things. Where you guys get the front end of, nice little outfits, they want you to see their body and they want you to enjoy their body because they know that there is comfort in how you move. She'll never stop thinking about me. Because I never, like you, see, I never will ever give a woman closure, okay? I'm going to give her something that she's begging for. She wants to go through these doors. She wants to feel this. Does that make any sense?
Yes, total sense. Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. She is going
I
to be
appreciate you,
drawn
Steve.
in it. Okay. So just think about that. I'm going to continue with the show. I appreciate the question, buddy. Okay. Thank you, buddy. All right.
Thank you. Yes.
Respect. All right. Respect. Guys, lines over. We got a question. Put a Q. We got it. No, I'm not going to answer that question that person's asking. I don't believe it's true. So anyway, guys, let's get back to what we were saying to you guys out there. Lines are open. I appreciate all you guys. We're here to chop it up for a few hours. But as I was saying for all you guys here is that the thing is that y'all guys are too busy trying to create comfort, and comfort does not create desire. Desire requires, not retires, but requires a kind of tension, okay? Because there's a code there. Again, there is something that you've got to upload in her emotions to trigger everything, okay? This is what we're trying to teach you guys today on the show. Like if you see the last caller, most of you guys interact friendly, walking on eggshells, trying to figure out the right thing to say to a woman, and that's not the game. I am excitement. I am anticipation. I will never just talk to a woman. Y'all, okay, look. Y'all talk at women. I, yes, talk to women, but I do it on a deeper level. Because after you learn how to talk to women, you're going to move past that point. And there's another door that y'all don't even know about. And we're going to talk about it today. I don't just talk to women because I don't like to ask questions. I don't talk to them. I create experiences for her. And guys, if y'all listened to the show last night, listening to me talking to that guy, I only told him 4 things. If y'all remember the show, if y'all missed the show last night, we had a guy that needed my help. And I told him 4 things to do that moved up the date because she followed his lead because of the experience. And the beautiful thing about it, because I know a lot of guys assume that, man, you just have to be naturally good at this. No, it's not about being natural. I had a personality, but I didn't have game when I was young. But I had to develop it. I had to learn how to tap into who I was to create what I was going to do to her. And I had to master this thing. It is all about mastering oneself. I understand that creating this spark isn't about what I say to a woman. I don't want y'all to think it's about what you say to a woman. No, it's not. There is always an emotional undercurrent that you create between the realities. Guys, I'm telling you, people won't want y'all to know this information because they want to keep you in the same reality running behind women. Okay? See, the average guy, unfortunately, waits for the woman to feel this weird thing called attraction based off of it's either his qualities or his behaviors. He thinks in his world that I can have all these qualities, right? And she should like me for these qualities. And I can be on my best behavior and she should love me because of my best behavior. No, I don't do that. I don't hope that she sees value in me, okay? I know that what I am is going to make her feel value. Totally different, gentlemen. Hoping versus feeling is a difference between approaching and sexual tension, between dating and sexual tension. Approaching in your bid and then dating and sexual tension. Excuse me, guys. And guys, you got a question? I got y'all. Please put a Q. The difference, gentlemen, is night and day. I enjoy looking at them. Again, guys, I like when their hair is, I told you, I like when their hair is down, but sometimes they put their hair up and they put their hair up. You know what I ask? Pull one little thing down just for me. And I know it's for me because nobody's going to ask that but me. So I know when she's taking a photo for me, even if she has her hair up, she's going to pull that one little joint down because then that's her telling me this is exactly for you. It's for nobody else. And guys, was funny. They'll try to post that shit on the front end just to give you a signal like, hey, come back, talk to me. I'm missing you. And they'll just pull that one little strand down. That's my thing. Everybody has their own thing. So, but my thing is that one strand of hair. That's my thing. That's the thing for me. If she, because I like the hair down, but if she has her hair up, I always want to have a strand down. Or she puts her hair in a knot, pulls her hair back, pull one strand down. That's my thing. But y'all guys should have your thing. Your thing. Jillian says in a statement, she says she would cherish the space created by that man in her mind. She would forcefully protect it and not let it slip away and build on the space. Well, the thing is, you can cherish it or you can move on it. Again, that's cool, cherishing it. But look at the reality that you're cherishing it in. All right, guys, let me explain something and tap into what Jillian's saying for all you guys out there. If a woman is cherishing and feeling from her reality, shit ain't gonna go nowhere. Because that's her place of comfort. I keep telling y'all guys. Now, cherishing you outside is going to have a deeper effect, Jillian, because if you go into the unknown, when you're going in blind and because of the trust that you have for the person and you cherish that, that's going to be much deeper than cherishing from your reality. That's what I'm saying, guys. Cherishing from a woman's reality right now doesn't carry weight to the man, Jillian, because you're cherishing from your reality of comfort, which means you're just looking and just looking at it from afar. You're never going to do anything because your comfort zone is going to keep you exactly where you're at until you or a woman goes into the unknown. The cherish outside in the unknown carries more weight than the cherish that's in the known, if that makes any sense, guys. But guys, if y'all got a question, please put a Q, just answering her statement. But for many guys out here, and this is what we're talking about, and this is what we're discussing, this is night and day for all you guys out here, okay? I know you want to be and think that being good and decent is what the world wants you to be, but yet you just can't create that spark no matter how hard you try. But the good news is in the game, this isn't about changing who you are. It's about moving everything you are in a new reality, in a new mindset, and in your interactions that you are, okay? In your interactions, you change the game. And shout out, I appreciate the two brothers that rolled up in here. Shout out to RJ and CG. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate both you brothers. I appreciate all you guys. Jimmy got a question, put a Q. Appreciate you, brothers. Thank you. But listen to what I'm saying to you guys out here. Nobody's going to talk to you about this level of game, these realities. You cannot do anything from where you're at right now. It will never work. It won't. It's about understanding what you are. It is a difference. Again, gentlemen, as I told you, gentlemen, just draw a line on a piece of paper, okay? Draw a line, okay? All right? Let's see. Respect, Steve. Are you going to be on GG? No. I don't think so. I'm here to teach. I'm not here to debate. My game is too tight. I appreciate that, Jay. I don't know. I don't debate people beneath me because I got game, dog. When you have game, my game stands on the merit of what I teach. So I don't need to debate who I am with humans who use pickup and shit. So I appreciate that, Jay. But anyway, for you guys out here, all you guys out here, what I'm saying to you guys out here, this is very important. Write this down. Okay? It all comes down to your reality versus the new one that you'll have when you're one thought, one mind, one way. This is the difference between, in your reality, you approach, you date. My reality, I put my bid in and I create sexual tension. Your reality, you have what is called an emotional flatline. In my reality, I'm a sexual roller coaster. See, I'm staying in the street, in the neighborhood of sex, where you guys are falling towards the friend zone. Because what you think about yourself is why women get turned off, if that makes any sense. When you consistently are pleasant in this interaction that you have with women, this thing that women don't want to feel safe. Women want to feel naughty and fucking nasty. But they want to do it with only the right person. Please understand that. Women love being filthy and naughty and dirty to that right person. But if you're making her feel safe, then you are going to judge her in her world that, okay, well, you're making me feel safe. So if I act out of being safe, then automatically you're going to look at me as a whore and a slut and all this other stuff. But your safe is boring me. Okay? Your mindset right now and your reality is wired, guess what? To notice change, the emotion change. Okay? What I'm saying to you guys out here, this is why when women have interactions with average people, y'all are, what I say, pleasant and forgettable. Because the emotion doesn't flag the interactions as significant enough to create emotional imprints. But do we create emotional imprints? No, not at all. We imprint ourselves on them without the imprint, something that they don't even know about. Like I was telling you guys about the office thing, you know, back in the 1900s when I was working in the office and stuff like that, I could smash the woman at the job because, you know, I had the game enough to go get kolaches. Yeah, in the morning I would get kolaches and donuts. At least I would definitely do it on Friday. Monday and Friday. Monday kolaches, Friday donuts. And y'all saying, what in the hell does donuts and kolaches have to do with what you're saying? Because I got game. See, when you're in a big ass building, there are empty floors on that building. And the only way I can get access to those empty floors in that building is meet the security guards. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm Steve. Nice to meet y'all. Hey, y'all good? When I come in, hey, y'all watch the game? All right, guys. All right, man. Hey, when they have meetings and everything, right? When they have meetings and stuff, they always order like subs and potato chips or whatever they order, and they have leftovers. Man, I get all that shit together. Hey, fellas, hey, I made y'all a plate, dog. Here you go, dog. I got you. I got you. I got you. To the point where Monday, they know they getting kolaches from me. Friday, they know they getting donuts. Why is that? Because I've already put myself in a position to say, oh yeah, by the way, are there any empty floors in this building? Oh yeah. They got a floor up there. Yeah, they got a floor in this floor, that floor. Oh yeah, they empty. And wait, does anybody ever go up there? No, man, nah, ain't nobody go there, man. You can do. Hey, check it out. Hey, you don't mind me, like, you know, lunchtime or whatever, you know, occupying that floor for a few minutes? Oh, no, dog, it's all good, man. All right, well, look, check this out. Because, okay, guys, on empty floors, like, okay, some office buildings, you have to have a card key to tap the door to go in, okay? So most of these floors, you have to tap card keys. So what I get them to do is I get them to put something in between the door. Just leave it cracked open for me. But see, you don't, okay, not all the time. When I make the call, like, I got one is coming through. That's how I talk to them. Got one coming through. They say, okay, I'm gonna have the door open for you. See how the game goes, guys. I'm showing you levels of game here. But even though I got the building set up, still ain't trying to smash her yet. What I keep telling you, I always do in November and December. The nicest Clark Kent, that motherfucker. Hold on, let me see. Hold on a second. All right, let me show y'all. I do some Clark Kent type shit. Show y'all this Clark Kent. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me show y'all this game, Clark Kent style. Okay, so oh man, that one's not good. Let me see if I can just get a pair of fucking. All right, hold on a second. I got so many pairs of glasses. This one's broken. All right, let me just grab these. Fuck. All right, Clark Kent style. So let me show you these things. All right, so Clark Kent style. So when I go in November, December, now I'm not even talking about smashing the women as far as happy hour. So I don't wear glasses when I'm like kind of Clark Kent, right? So I'm, hey Gladys, how are you? Hey Stephanie, every secretary. And then when I go, because every woman in their cubicle, they always have photos of them and their friends and everything like that. So all I'm doing in November and December, like Clark Kent, walking around, talking to women. Hey, good morning. How are you doing? How are your day? Light conversations. Even the ones that, I'm going to get her on my dick, but I'm going to do it my way. All right? I'm going to do it my way. So peep this out. So all I do is just go around, say hi to all the women in November, December. Because what I'm doing is I'm setting myself up for right about now. Springtime, summertime, 4th of July, picnics, pool parties, barbecues are all being set up in November and December to a point when they're going to have get-togethers, not find out about it. My first question is that, hey, are there going to be any women there? But what I do to reinforce the game now, okay, watch this move here. So once I establish the Clark Kent that everybody knows I'm a good guy, then I've got to disrupt that reality because they're assuming that I'm the good guy. That's when I go to happy hour. So remember, every office like high school, I've always taught you this in the 90s. Every office is just like high school. They're clicked up people. That's it. It's cliques. That's all offices are, cliques. You got your smoking clique. You got your happy hour clique. You got your women clique. Everybody's clicked up. So the clique I'm trying to find is the happy hour group. Because now I'm about to bend and break the reality to my benefit. Because right now, they think, hey, Steve is the good guy. Steve's a nice guy. Steve's a good guy. Clark Kent, that motherfucker, right? Okay? So what I'm saying to all you guys out here, no, I'll even mention the Christmas parties. No. Why you think I got that empty floor? You don't think I'm smashing them motherfucking women up if we have the Christmas party in the building? Or if there's a hotel and we're doing it in a hotel, I'll get them to get a room for me or something like that. I'm fucking if I choose to fucking the Christmas party with, but I'm gonna keep going. So what I'm saying to you guys out here is that, no, it's not Clark Kent game. I'm just showing you the moves. I'm showing you the chess moves of how I'm moving, right? So then I go to happy hour, and that's where I rip open that motherfucking shirt, and I start pulling women. They see me kissing women, walking out with women, and doing all this stuff. So they take that virus, they bring it back to the office, and they start talking about Steve. Man, you know what? Do you know what Steve did at the happy? What you talking about? Man, he was talking to the women and all this. You mean Steve? And then that automatically bends the reality. Now, why does that work? Because now they know. See, let me explain something about women. When women have picnics, barbecues, pool parties, 4th of July parties, and things in the summertime, okay? In the summertime. When they set it up, 9 times out of 10, the girlfriends that they have are going to say, are there going to be any guys? Do you have any guys at the office going? And sometimes they say, yeah, there's some guys, but, they're kind of lame and boring. And they're like, oh, damn, watch this. They have the picnic parties and all the other stuff. Then they ask, well, first I set myself up. Oh, man, y'all, what's going on, Janice? Oh, nothing. Oh, we're just having a party this weekend. Hey, I forgot to tell you. It's called game night. I'll keep telling y'all game night. Yes, game night. Now, there are different game nights, and I'm not going to get to the swinging aspect of how women post in the grocery stores. I'm not gonna give you that game. I taught you that long time ago. I'm not gonna get into how you can understand the code of swinger parties and things like that in the grocery store where they post it, but I'm not gonna get into that. But anyway, so on Fridays and Saturdays, what they have is this thing called game night, okay? Now, what game night is when not couples, but people get together, they drink, they enjoy themselves, and they like play games like Pictionary, and they just play like games, like a bunch of kids or whatever. But there are a lot of women there, and I need to get myself in these situations. So, hey, Glass, what's going on? What y'all got going on tonight? Oh, nothing. Oh, but we have something going on Friday. Oh, what you got going on? Oh, we just a bunch of my girlfriends and us, and we're going to get some people together, and we're going to da-da-da-da-da. Oh, so when am I going to get my invite? Oh, sure, you can come. Are you sure it's cool? And then once she knows I'm coming, she paused or feared. How do I know? Because the women I'm smashing, I'm telling you how this works. When a woman knows that one of the guys that's smashing a ladies' man, a 608, not a 304, because I'm a 608. When you're a 608, you're a ladies' man, you have game, they're going to tell their girlfriends that, hey, you know what? We got somebody new coming. Oh, tell me about him. Girl, let me tell you about him. Watch it. They're going to tell my resume. Man, you got to watch out for this guy. He's kind of like a whore, like a ladies' man. He's just like smashing women out here and doing all this other stuff. So she's already Paul revering my information over to the party. So when I go to the party, they know more about me than I know about them, because I put myself in a position to let all the women know, or they know because they gossip, that Steve undercover is a 608. He's a whorish ass motherfucker. He's a whore. He's nasty. So you got to watch out for him, because he going to probably try to talk you out of your panties, girls. You better be careful, da-da-da-da-da. And women love that. They love that. So when I get in there, I get a few of them and all this other stuff. Guys, the way I fuck, I want them to go back and talk to them, because at that point, they're going to come to me and have this conversation. Like, can we talk can we talk in the stairwell? Can we talk at lunch? You remember I used to tell you guys how I used to go to lunch with these women, and one by one, she starts eliminating them until it's just her and I. And then we just go to the park, whatever. So there's so many ways to get this game. But what I'm saying is that I am actually creating an imprint on the woman to see the value and depth that I have. I'm saying that they know that I'm a 608, right? They know that. And they love that, because if I'm a nasty, dirty whore, that means I'm the same person that can unlock the nasty, dirty whore in them, right? I don't get excited over pussy. I'm not too passionate and all this other stuff. I'm about me, but the thing is that I trigger something in the woman, because I understanding that the thing about women are they're going to experience moments with me, and those moments of tension are going to build up to a point where they're going to release. I've had women tell me they release and don't tell me they play with their pussy. Later on, they probably do. There are a lot of ways women release when they're with a 608 like myself. They release differently. because it's uncertain. It's like, why am I fantasizing about him? Why am I playing my pussy to him? Why am I thinking about him? He's not my type. Remember, I keep telling you, you don't have to be a woman's type for her to want to taste or experience you, gentlemen. And what I'm saying to all you guys out here is that I love to play with my food. You just can't have the dick, but I'm gonna get the orgasm without even giving you the dick, which is really gonna fuck your world up. Because women are so used to what? Can I fuck? Can I fuck? Can I fuck? Can I see you? Can I see your dick pic? Can I get some? Can I put the tip in? Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do this. I'm not doing that, guys. You see what I'm saying? Okay? What I am saying at the end of the day is that I'm not trying to manipulate. I'm trying to create a new portal to say that as you learn, because I got a video on the 3 levels. I did a video, guys. I'll be dropping that probably tomorrow on the trust, sexual trust, and emotional trust. Well, I have a video now. I'll be dropping that tomorrow. But what I'm saying to y'all guys out here is that I am intoxicating and addictive because it's no longer about my culinary school. Remember, guys, my culinary school gets my foot in the door. But once my foot is in the motherfucking door, it's time for the drug of me. It's the time for that drug, the liquor of me. I want to get her intoxicated and addicted to me to a point where the thought of me, now watch this, now watch how deep this is. The thought of me is bothering her so much that she tries to think of another thought to get rid of the thought of that thought, which then triggers another thought, which makes her think of that thought, that triggers a thought of the thought of the thought, then they has to create another thought to trigger that thought, to get rid of that thought, to that. Y'all see what I'm saying? I'm fucking forever. Because once you're in, there's no way out. You can think all the thoughts you want to think. You guys, I even had women tell me, you know what I've done, Stephen? I'll be honest with you. I hate you. I can't stand you. I try my best to put that phone down. Or I try my best not to look at my phone. I don't want, when I grab my phone, I try not to look at your name because it pisses me off that everybody's reaching out to me and you haven't said anything to me. Guys, I'm showing you this game right here. I'm intoxicating. I'm addictive to a point where she finds herself thinking about me when I'm not around, replaying memories and moments, guys. But gentlemen, I'm not going to say they don't do that with you. But what I'm saying is that they do it with me, but on a deeper level. The end. With you guys, they're like this. Read, no impact. My voice, my videos, and then the live interactions that we have begins to start the replay, if that makes any sense, gentlemen. Replaying the moments of sexual tension. Replaying the moments of what she begins to feel is what? A connection. To wondering, why is he gone or what is he going to do next? But I don't know, but I want to find out, gentlemen. And it is at this point, gentlemen, that this is where the split happens, gentlemen, because most of you guys are too busy seeking approval versus offering the dick. Your approval turns women off. You seeking it turns them off. When you guys structure all your interactions around seeking a woman's approval, you're triggering things that are going to dry up the pussy. It's going to show how weak and inexperienced you are. Women will always be feeling and connected to a person that they perceive to have a higher value. I didn't say high value man, but a higher sexual and emotional connection. It's not you being emotional, it's how they feel about you when they think about you. This is deeply, deeply ingrained in these women, and they're going to hate you for that shit. Because how do I get that man out of my mind? What did he do? He didn't do it. He hasn't even hit this pussy yet, and yet I gotta have him. I miss him. I think about him. I want to be with him. I need to see him. And what the fuck? Oh my God. Hey, gentlemen, if they think that way and I haven't laid hands on them, God help them when I put my hands on them, when I pussy and everything. Y'all already know the fentanyl of that motherfucker. But we're not even going to talk about that. What I'm saying is for you guys out here, for all you guys out here soaking it up, and guys, if you got a question, please put a Q. We got you covered. What I'm saying is that when you do not know who you are, you create more problems in our world than solutions, okay? The sense for her approval is disapproval to her because it creates imbalance. You want balance. Okay, the reason why she's in control right now is that she has balance in her algorithm to the average guy that doesn't have balance. That's why she's in control, because she's connected to herself. Doesn't mean that doesn't make her have insecurities and all the other stuff, but she is more connected to herself. She has balance. So when she meets someone who doesn't have balance, her balance overrides his balance because he's tilting. Okay? You see what I'm saying? That's what creates the unattractive person, because there is no balance until she meets the one of one, the one thought, the one mind, the one way. Okay? The man that communicates that, guess what? I am not going to modify your behavior to please you. You're going to want to modify your behavior so I can please you. If she doesn't modify or go into the new reality, she doesn't get the benefits of the orgasm. She doesn't get the benefits of my text messages. She doesn't get the benefits of me because I'm not playing in her reality. I'm not doing that, gentlemen. Do you see what I'm saying? Shout out to the 62 likes. I appreciate that. Does that make sense? And see, what most people don't understand is that we got to stop trying to seek her approval. We've got to stop doing that, because I'm going to trigger things in her that she doesn't even know. She can't even approve of it because it hasn't been created yet. Listen, do y'all hear what I'm saying? If it hasn't been created, how does she know what's going to happen? If it hasn't been created. This isn't about compliments. This isn't about withholding positive feedback. It is all about expressing appreciation or saying that, you know what, I see you. And that carries weight because there's nothing behind it. Gentlemen, if there's ever something behind what you do, then they're going to see you as a fraud. They're going to see you as a fraud. When I compliment a woman, it's specific, it's thoughtful, and it's based on an appreciation, because I'm not calling you sexy. You got to earn sexy. You have to earn beautiful. You have to earn me talking shit to you. You got to earn that, which means she knows it's not generic and soft and weak. Okay? I compliment because guess what? I like to highlight her lowlights. And when you can highlight her lowlights, that means that she, through you, can bring the lowlights to highlights. Then guess what that means? That means her self-worth is going to start to have balance. Remember, whatever is low, you highlight, bring that up. Whenever she's sick, low, bring that up, feel sexy. Whenever she's not feeling good or whenever she's stressing, low, bring that up. Then you are going to be different because you're not doing it, not because I'm a good guy, but I'm not a nice person. Nice people are terrible people. Good people are good people. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day. At the end of the day, okay? And what I'm saying to all you guys out here, that the way I can conduct myself is that they know that they want my approval. They look for me and they tell me things and share things because they earn me. They have to earn me. They don't automatically get me because I don't automatically agree with everything that they say. I don't laugh at all their jokes. Sometimes they say some corny shit. I'm like, man, that's man. And they listen, when they say something, try to be funny, I'd say, man, that's corny. And we laugh at the corny joke, which is like kind of cool. But where they love about me is the authenticity that I'm saying, okay? At the end of the day, okay? And for all you guys out here that don't understand and don't want to learn, get your ass out this room. But for everybody else, we got y'all. Got a question? Please put a Q. We got y'all. We'll continue chopping this up. But what I'm saying to all you guys out here is that at the end of the day, is that I'm going to trigger things in her, okay? Trigger those things. Let me get this young man's question. This young man has a question. Let me grab it. He says, so when you find someone, no, wait. You're new here. So allow me to explain this new world and this new reality you're stepping into. There is no such thing as a sexy, attractive, desirable woman in a man's eyes. There's no such thing. It's just a woman that catches your eye. There is no such thing as finding someone attractive because she's got to do things that are attractive, which means she's going to have to get off her lazy ass in her reality in which she sits on her ass and does nothing and gets compliments all day, not with a man, not with people here. So we don't find anybody attractive. Fuck no. Before I say anything to them, they're actually saying that shit to me. They're usually saying that you're cute. You have a nice smile. You got sexy lips. Look like you eat some pussy with those lips. That's what they say. Talk about my dimples. Talk about my eyes. They talk about the shape of my motherfucking cranium ass head. They love all that shit about me. Even my dad body. But the only time I tell them they're attractive is when they start showing me why they deserve the word attractive. So right now, I understand your reality, and you think in your reality that you got to kiss a woman's ass, and that shit is why y'all fail. You're giving somebody attractive that you don't even know, and that is crazy to me. It is nothing wrong. You like what you like. Real quick, before I get to Jillian, hold on a second. You like what you like. All you guys, look. If you like ass, I'm an ass man, like you guys. If you like ass, cool. If you like titties, cool. Hell, if you like the female body, good, that's cool. But the moment you label that thing without her earning that, then it's not gonna carry any weight. Because it's gonna show your lack of inexperience in the bedroom. It's gonna show your lack of who you are. She's like, wait a second, how the hell you'll call me attractive? I don't even like myself sometimes. Sometimes I don't like the woman in the mirror. Sometimes I have low days where I feel like crap. But here you are calling me attractive. Motherfucker, you just trying to fuck me. Do you see that, guys? I hope you understand. Y'all better stop calling women attractive. Y'all better stop doing that. Stop doing that, because you're calling someone attractive that knows that, you know what, man, you're just saying it because you want to sleep with me. Let me get to this question right here. Isn't the connection that she feels only one-sided if he never actually feels a connection or expresses a connection himself? No. Johnny, this is how it works, okay? Just like I was talking about the attraction thing. When you move outside of your comfort zone and show him things that is already requested, you will be rewarded. That's what you don't know. But you're not supposed to know that, because that shouldn't be an incentive to you doing it. You should do it on your own. And by doing it on your own, you're rewarded for it because you did it on your own. If somebody is really trying to prep you up, push you outside that circle, beg you, and tell you all this stuff you want to hear to do that thing, Jay, are you doing it because you want to do it? Are you doing it because he influenced you to do it? And there's the problem. See, when you get with that motherfucker, Jay, he ain't going to tell you to do, he going to be like, he going to just like this. Like a skeleton. Just sit back and wait. I'm not doing nothing until she does something. Listen, guys, it's deep. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, this is deep. I'm not doing nothing until she feels like she's going to do something through her free will. It has to be you. But see, you can't accept or assume, well, not accept, but in your world, you think that you need some kind of validation or something from him to push you over that edge. No, the validation and all that other good shit happens when you get your ass over the edge, your goddamn self. See, let me explain for all you guys out there. If you guys are messing with a woman and she's unsure of herself, don't push her over that edge. Don't do it. Because she's not ready. And sometimes that's going to trigger more hatred in you, because she's going to feel like, I never wanted to do it in the first place. And you kind of coerced me. See that? Y'all don't want that, right? Right? Every woman that fucks with me, guys, and when y'all get this game down, everything that they do, I want them to do it at 100. Knowing that when they do it by themselves, even though they don't know, like Jay is saying right here, listen, see, what women don't know, and this is a great example right here. A lot of women don't know the benefits after the storm, right? They're only looking at the storm and assuming that I feel like I'm in it all by myself. You are motherfucking right. You are by yourself in your goddamn reality. I'm not going in that motherfucker. You got to come out and get over here. But I'm not going in there to pull you out over here. I'm going to be sitting here waiting just like this. I'm waiting for you to come to me. Guys, y'all hear what I'm saying? You have to trust what is on the outside and that unknown enough to say, fuck it. I'm going to do it. It's like, people at one point thought the world was flat, right? Until they got to that edge and took that extra step and realized, holy shit, the world is not even flat. But gentlemen, this is what's important here. Don't ever go into a woman's reality and lie to her, manipulate her, deceive, beg, give her comfort, give her security. Fuck no, don't do it. Let her see the storm and let her fear the unknown. Because when she does it on her own, and she does it on her own with no one telling her to do it, the reward is going to be greater because she did it without any force. And because she did it all on her own, that's what reaps the benefits. You see what I'm saying, guys? But guys, don't tell women. And Jay, you're not supposed to know that, but that reaps the benefit. But guys, you don't tell them. You don't say, "Hey, baby, look, you cross over into my world, girl, and you really gonna get treated right." Why would you do that? You know what you do? You give her little pinches and samples. Gentlemen, let me explain this to you. Give her dick crumbs. Give her samples of letting her get light experiences of what it's like as the crumb. And then she crosses over, she gets to experience the cake. But she doesn't know there's a cake on the other side. All she sees is clouds and darkness and just, I don't know if I should even, I'm just nervous. I've never been outside of this place before. But see, as one thought, one mind, one way, that's how this has to work. That's why, guys, we always show you we don't run behind pussy. When they fuck with us, Jay, when they fuck with us, they fuck with us. That's just the truth. That's the benefit, because you're taking a chance on somebody that, and Jay, if you ever meet one, trust me, never treated you bad, never argue. We don't argue, fight, man. It's just a different interpretation and a different reality. But it was a good question, Jillian. If y'all got questions, please put your cue in. I got y'all covered, guys. We're talking about the sexual spark. Because, Jillian, this is a great question to ask because it ties into the sexual spark. Gentlemen, you don't spark it from her reality. You spark it from the outside. Bring her to you. You don't go in her reality begging because you can't win. Guys, you can't win in her reality. Never go into that domain. That is the worst place that you can do as a man. The worst. Because it is at that place she has the most control. I want her to lose control. But also, watch this, guys. Her losing control is a benefit because she gains control. What does that mean? She loses control because she goes into the unknown. But what is unknown begins to be known, meaning that she is going to love the man that loves himself. And her loving that man, she's going to learn how to love herself through how he loves himself. And gentlemen, what do you think happens to a woman that finally understands what love is? Because remember, in her bubble, she's still tied into Walt Disney and all that other shit. Hallmark, Lifetime, We Channel, and all that bullshit that holds her back from actually loving herself. You see what I'm saying, guys? Until she crosses over and gets with one of us who love ourselves unconditionally, she then understands that, you know what? I finally understand what love, I finally see it now. But the only way I have seen it is the fact that you were patient enough with me to allow me to decide when I'm crossing over. That's why I keep trying to tell you guys, we don't want to force them. Okay? I create the tension. You guys avoid the tension. You guys turn women off because you guys operate under this fundamental misconception that harmony, rainbows, and unicorns and Tampaxes are the path to her heart. Oh, and don't you want to say "oh" to that? That's so cute. And because you want that heart so bad, you avoid. But let me grab this call real quick. Area code 562, sir. What's your name? What's your question?
Name's David.
Can you
My question-
speak up a little bit so we can hear you, brother? What's up?
I said my name's David.
Okay, what's going on?
Okay, so my question is, I have a hard time dating because, like, I mostly use dating apps and it's really hard. So do you think instead of just like wasting my time on that, what if I kind of just like pay for it? Wouldn't that be? Do you think that's like a better choice instead of me wasting my time?
What do you mean, buddy? Wait, I don't understand. What do you mean, buddy? What do you mean?
Like, instead of like wasting my time and then, like, let's say if I finally get a date, like, spending money on like the date and all that, would you think it'd be better if I just like save up money and then just like kind of just pay for it.
Wait, pay for what? What are you paying for? Pussy?
Yeah.
Well, no. Hey, listen. I'm going to shock you on this one. I would pay for it. Yeah, I think you should save it. I would do that because remember, young man, you got to remember this, and this is no disrespect. Everybody can't be a man. Sometimes a duck will try to be a lion, but is going to realize it's going to quack instead of growl. So what I'm saying is, if you feel that you got to pay for it, then I would save your money and pay for it. I have no problem. But for the guys that had a game, I'm getting gifts. I'm getting shoes and jewelry and watches and being flown places and shit like that. So, and I ain't paying them for anything. I'm just giving them orgasms. But if you want to pay for it, I say go ahead and pay, buddy. I think, and I, you know what I like and appreciate you. I think you realize what you are. And I think that you just need to tap into what you are. And that's a guy that's going to trick his money. So trick your money and pay for it, buddy. Everybody can't be a man, big guy. So
Okay.
yeah, so yeah, you good, man. I be proud, dog. Don't feel bad that you got to pay for it. Look, somebody's got a trick, dog, and that doesn't make you a bad person. You just got to accept that you'll never be a man in a woman's eyes. So you'll pay for it. She'll lay on her back like a corpse. She'll hurry you along and move on, and that's just going to be your life. But it's cool, man. You accepted it, buddy. I think that's admirable.
The thing is that when I go on these dating websites, like I match, but I just match with like really overweight women, and I
No. It's not about you matching overweight women. You're just an ugly person to yourself, dog. This is not about women. You're just an ugly person to yourself that has low self-esteem. You're effeminate. You're emotional. You don't want to be a man, and you pay for it, dog. There's nothing wrong, dog. Listen, there's nothing wrong, dog. The world needs people like you, and I salute you for what you're doing. I think that's admirable. I feel keep paying, but I'm being a dick here. I think just keep paying for it. Pay it, trick your money, and you'll be good, buddy. You'll be good. I'm dead serious.
Well, what I'm saying is like obviously I would want not to do that, but like the only chicks I'm matching with are fat chicks.
Stop. You do want to do it. Come on, don't listen. Stop fighting it. It's cool. You do want to do it. So stop fighting it. That the worst thing you can do is fight what you are. Accept it. There's nothing, there is nothing wrong.
I'm not fighting it. I just want to
No. It's not fighting it. I'm saying accept. Listen, there's nothing wrong with being a trick. Be the best trick you can be. Pay all the money. Pay her bills. Give her money. Pay her rent. And get a little bit of pussy and be cool with it, dog. I'm dead ass serious. I'm not being a dick here. I just say that, listen, you gotta accept what you are and stop trying to be something that you'll never be. And that's the truth. So
I mean, what would you in my situation if all you're matching with are like really fat chicks? Like, you would be doing the same thing.
I'm telling you, if I were you, I would be a trick.
Okay, that's okay.
Right. If I were you, I would realize I'll never be a man. So I might as well just fucking save my money up and pay for a little bit of pussy, get my nut, and go about my merry old way. Just trick. I'm dead serious.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just you gotta accept it, dog. Just accept that you'll never be the guy, but just understand that there's more of you out there than us. So I thank you.
Steve, I'm not that old. I'm like 20. I'm about to be 27.
Sir, it doesn't matter if you're 18, 24, 27, 37, 47, 50. Your role in this reality is to trick. That's your role, man. Everybody has a role in this world. Your role is to run behind women and pay for things. And you just got to accept the role.
So there's nothing I could do to change that.
No. You want to, no, okay, caller. Let me ask you a question. How long you been listening to us for?
Like today, like the last 15 minutes.
Okay, so this is the first time you listen to us?
No, no, you mean like in total, like, I think I've caught your stream maybe like a handful of times, maybe like 3-4 times. I've heard.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. If what I am teaching you is not enough for you to want to change, then you don't want to change. Okay, but all right, let me explain the game. The beautiful thing about the game is that it forces you to see you for what the fuck you are by the moves you make. And if you're not making moves, you're just fighting the inevitable. You're not that guy. You don't listen. I know the words sound good to say, I want to be different. I don't want to be this way. But that's the bullshit y'all do when y'all write shit on paper or have New Year's resolutions. In the game is all about action, buddy. Action is truth, period. And your actions have showed that you don't want to win. So I'm saying that this is not me tearing you down, because there are a lot of guys like you. They bird watch like you. They don't take action. They don't want to grow. And then they want to get a sob story of poor me. No, it's cool. Nobody's mad at you. I'm just trying to get you to okay. It's like let me say a lesbian, because I don't want to disrespect it. It's like a woman that likes women, right? And she fights it and fights it and fights it and fights it and tries everything she can, but she's drawn into other women. And God bless them. God bless you, women. Not you men,
I'm not gay.
but
I'm not.
no,
gay.
no, 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 no. I'm not calling you that. Your mentality is showing you're that to a woman, not to me. I'm saying that because
When I pay for it, it's with women, not men. Though.
I know that what I'm saying is that these women are going to look at you as an asexual or homosexual or weird. So they're going to give you sex by laying on their back like a corpse, let you have 2 or 3 minutes of a stroke, bust your nut, pay your money, clean themselves off, and move on. That's going to be your life. It's okay. Everybody cannot be a man. I'm dead ass serious. And it's not you. It's not me knocking you. Listen, your actions are telling the story. Does that make sense? Your actions. It's not what you're saying right now. Your actions. Does that make sense?
Like you're saying that, like me paying for it is like.
No. Okay. All right. Let me give you an example. When I was 9, okay, I was getting girls. There was sometimes I was messing with some, like the babysitter. Remember, I was with the babysitter. I couldn't get my dick hard because I was nervous. I was naked in the bed with her. Couldn't even get that pussy. I admit that. There were times where I would go over a girl's house and she would unbutton my shirt and I get nervous. I admit all that because we were doing things different in the 1900s than you kids are doing today. So it's totally different because I'm from the 1900s. But when I saw my mentor, begged him to teach me. You know what he said? Fuck you. Fuck y'all motherfuckers. And begged him. And kept begging him. And kept begging him. Until one day he said, fuck it. Let's see if y'all really want this. And it was that point that I showed him I wanted it. Because in the game, those that are worthy of the information are going to show the master that I am ready to learn. I want to be a student. Please teach me. So I'm telling you from a 9-year-old's perspective that what I see in a 27-year-old you is that you don't want to be anything but what you are right now. And you have accepted that. And I've accepted you for accepting that. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, you're basically saying that I'm never going to be able to change.
No. You choose not to change because your actions are showing you don't want to change. That's all. Okay, watch this. If I saw my mentor at 9 and I'm beating down his door to change versus you listen to me a few times and you still ain't trying to learn, do you see the difference? You don't want to learn. I wanted to learn this. Oh my God, I wanted to learn this. But you don't. You just want to sit there, listen, and trick your money. So do it. Do it.
Well, okay, so when you teach, like, okay, let's say if I want to learn, would it be like for getting girls on dating apps, or would it be like
that's why you're not worthy of the information, because you're looking for something to validate your decision. This is okay, young man. I don't think you understand.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because I'm not yelling at you. Okay, sir. This is why this ain't for you. This is called passion. I don't yell at people. You just don't understand passion. You don't understand the beauty of the game. You don't understand how good it feels to be a motherfucking guy. The man. That's what you see. You think I'm yelling at you. I'm not yelling at you. I just have passion because I know what this shit is about. You are see, this is my point. You think I'm yelling at you. No, it's passion, brother. It's connected to myself. So please, if you feel that I'm yelling at you, please don't think I'm yelling at you. It's just that I'm one of one. And I see the world totally different in a reality that you'll never ever see. You'll never understand. And for those who are in the reality, they understand what I'm talking about because they have the same passion. And that's what women feel when they want to fuck with us. But caller, I'm saying to you, young man, is that you got to listen to how you're talking. You're still talking as a human. You've got to well, if I do this, is this going to happen? If I do that, is that going to happen? You don't do that.
How should I look at myself like as a god? I can't look at myself as a god because I grew up Christian.
Sir,
so that would
I grew up Christian. Okay, I had to go to CCD. All right, Catholic school, whatever. Baptist. I've done it all. My mother made me go to all them goddamn things, man. So don't give me that Christian shit. No disrespect. What I'm saying to you is this is the problem, man. You keep making up these excuses. I'm telling you.
Well, I thought you were going to tell me to see myself as a god, and I can't do that.
I didn't say see yourself as a god. And 1 second, excuse me 1 second. 1 second. Give me 1 second, young man. Give me 1 second. Let me make some course correction. Excuse me 1 second. Sir, if you feel that this is bullshit, not you, caller. If you feel that this is bullshit advice, then I say this with all due respect, not you, caller. Fuck you. Not you, caller. You don't know nothing about the fucking game, so shut your fucking mouth up or get your bitch ass out the room. You've been warned. I'm gonna time your fuck boy ass out. Say something again, you're getting the fuck out the room. Now back to you, caller. Back to you. What I'm saying to you, buddy, is that being a student of the game is just like what Jillian was asking early on, is going into an unknown, because whoever's on the other side, you're going to lay all your trust in that person's hands to show you something that you never experienced before. I would jump off that ledge 1,000,000 times, even if that meant he fell off the ground, because I wanted the game. Now, my mistake, caller, I admit I was 9 years old. I thought it was about women. My greatest mistake, thought it was about women until I learned it has nothing to do with women. But see, your problem is, young man,
well,
you're talking about
isn't about women, since that's what I want. Like
caller, you okay? It's okay, look, caller. There are two realities of thought right here, and I appreciate you, okay? And I want all you guys to learn this. This is very, very important. There are two realities here, okay? There is a reality you're in where you think women are so fucking special, you want them, and I'm glad you want them, and I think that is great. I'm glad you want women. I think that is great. But in this reality that I'm teaching these guys, we don't want women like that. We're not going to run behind pussy. We're not going to beg, barter, take them out to dinner, blow their heads up, pay their rent, give them money, and kiss their asses. We're not going to do that. And you know what the crazy thing is? They still going to want to fuck us for free. That's our reality. I am not running behind pussy, and I'm not going to teach any man that wants to learn your value and learn your worth. And until you learn that, you will always run behind pussy like every other male out here until you learn the game. Shout out 1111, ladies. Go ahead and rub that pussy for me. I mean, I'm sorry, your fingers. I'm sorry, ladies. My bad, ladies. Anyway, but you see what I'm saying, caller? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of see where you're coming from. Okay, but you said you're like from the 1900s. I'm assuming you're saying because you were born before the 2000s.
Well, I am. I
So
was born in 1971, so wouldn't I be from the 1900s? That's the truth, isn't it?
yeah,
Yes,
but when
I am.
people usually use that, they usually mean like
No,
horse and carriages and shit,
no,
and like
well, no. I'm from a time where you might as well say horse and carriages because we don't have the shit you have. We had payphones and had pen pals, and we didn't have what you guys have. We had to go to the library and go to a etch a sketch, and we had to put sheets of paper down. We had to sign out library books. No, we didn't have the shit you have. Fuck, it's hey, you might as well say we had horse and buggy because if you saw our world, you'd be like, my God, they must be on some horse and buggy type shit. Yes, it was horse and buggy. It's like black and white, horse and buggy. I mean, you know what? Hey, look, watch this. Rich people had microwaves and cable. That's how dead serious. Rich people had microwaves and fucking cable, a cable box.
all right, wait, can I ask you? I want to ask you a question. So, like, okay, how were you able to transition like in this new era? Because like my dad sometimes he gives me advice about like work and stuff like that, but it's completely different because it's a different time.
No. But
So how
it's beautiful. Great answer.
how do you use the things that how do you use the things that work in the 1900s with women in nowadays?
Great answer. And this is how simple the answer is.
That was a question.
No. I mean, question. I answer. Great question. Excuse me. I apologize. Great question. I'm about to give you the answer. I'm sorry. That's on me. So waiting for this answer. Okay. Has a lion been a lion in 1456?
Yeah, they've always been lions.
Wait. Has a lion been a lion in the 1800s?
Yeah.
Has a lion been a lion in the 1900s?
Yeah.
Has a lion been a lion in the 2000s?
Yeah.
Is a lion still a lion in 2025? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So that means days change, time changes, weather changes, but the lion is still a lion, which means is that when you have the game, you operate on a different level of thinking. The world is always going to move.
You're saying. Like I see the analogy, but at the same time, like lions have just been always doing the same thing that they're doing. Like you didn't have the internet or you didn't have dating apps when you were my age.
I've been fucking since I was 13. So do you think they were dating apps? No. I mean, there were still payphones, pen pal. There were taxi cabs, and if you wanted to get a map, you had to get this orange book or this big ass map to find your way around. There wasn't even computers. There were phones. So it doesn't matter the time period because we transcend the time period like the lion. We can go into any time period and still be a man in that time period because the period of time does not define us. That's just us going into the reality. We all go into the same reality. We go into the same reality every day. It's just what reality are we in as we're going into that reality, if that makes any sense. Does that make any sense? Okay, I don't know what happened to him. Okay, all right, well, he called back, but okay, but I continue the show. Guys, you got a question? Put a Q, we got y'all, man, but people can't, remember, guys, I said in the Game Kings, it's this simple. There are things you know, then there are things you don't know, okay? And then there are things you don't even know that you don't even know. And this is the shit I'm talking about. Most guys, the world around you is based off of two things. It's the surface and secret societies. That's it. It's secret societies everywhere. And there are things going around you in this world that y'all don't even have privy or information to. But only a few who get into certain kind of secret societies are going to get information that is not built for those above ground. So please understand that y'all understand there are levels to all this stuff, man. There are levels to this. There are levels to this. There are things that y'all will never be privy to because you have never committed your mind to accept that everything you see from your eyes and your ears are not real. Okay, we love our parents, so we soak in the information that our parents gives us, right? And hey, you know what, banter? You know what? I'm going to agree with you on that. Hold on. I agree. I totally, wholeheartedly agree with that. When you come into this world, banter is right. You do start at zero. That's the truth. That's the truth. I agree. Now, the difference between those that have game and those that stay at zero is what you interpret the world and what information you get in. Because we all get the same information. It's what you filter out and what you accept. And that's the difference maker. Because many of you young men don't believe in yourself because you were never taught to believe. You were taught to believe women are special and you should run behind women. And you should, well, that's dog. Greatest thing. And that goes back to, I don't mean to beat Jillian down, but that goes back to Jillian's question that she asked early on. That's why a lot of women don't make that move because, okay, if you break a woman's reality, then she's yours forever. Do you think a woman wants to be forever for you guys? Oh yeah, they will when they recognize the benefits, but it's scary. It's scary. And right, Eric, I agree. The uncomfortable is comfortable when you realize there's no such thing as uncomfortable. But your mind is going to keep you where you're at because most of you want to stay where you're at. Women, okay, guys, for all you guys, and that y'all are asking great questions. Women do not or will never fall for a person who simply exists in their reality. What women fall for all you young men, please write this down because I want to teach you this. This is deep. Women don't fall for men. They get whittled down and beat down and chiseled down and begged down and bartered down and manipulated down to give me a chance. Please give me a chance. Please like me. Please date me and all this. They don't fall. They're like, all right, I guess. Okay. But the person who can disrupt her reality is the one that she's going to fuck with. Not with chaos, not with lies, not with manipulation, not with desperation, not with beating around the bush, not with playing games, but doing something your reality can't accept. Challenge these goddamn women and elevate these women and force them to be more than ass and titties. And that's what's going to change everything. These women on Easy Street right now, and I'm sorry, the world is what it is. I can't change that. Women on Easy Street, all they got to do is show up and they can give, guys, even back in the 1900s, the only thing parents would tell their daughters to do is bring a quarter with you in case you need to call home on the payphone. But women even back then didn't bring any money. When they're thirsty, they go to the club. They know somebody's going to offer them a drink. If they want to go shopping, there's going to be someone that's going to take them shopping. I'm dead ass serious. Okay? What I am saying is something that all these women don't know about the thing, what I'm talking about, because it doesn't exist in their world. But when they wake up to that becomes addictive. That is where the spark is at. Because once she feels more feminine, when she feels more alive, when she feels more emotional and more embodied to who she is in your presence. Oh my. And he thought I was yelling. Guys, do y'all see what I'm saying while I get excited about the game? She just doesn't know until she goes outside, right? Your presence, you. She needs you, not wants you. She needs you, not because of what you offer. She needs you because of what the fuck you unlocked inside her. Oh my God, I love it. God, I love this game. Did y'all hear what I said? I'm sorry. Sorry, I got too excited. So she doesn't need you because of what you offer. She needs you because of what you unlocked inside of her. I'm sorry, I get excited. What you unlocked inside of her. Remember, guys, I am the only one that tells you she is a subtotal of everybody outside of you. Every average guy that she has dated, fucked, sucked, hung out with, dated, that's who she is. That's her concept. She has never been in love before. She's never met you before. The man that challenges her is not combative. He's an asshole. What makes him an asshole? A dick, cocky, conceited, arrogant, selfish, a jerk. Who the fuck do you think he is? Who does he think he is? It's because she gets mad. Who the fuck do you think you are? You're not going to fold to my titties like everybody else. You're not going to fold to my ass and my hips and my thighs like everybody else. What do you mean? He's not going to overreact to my mood swings? You mean when I'm mad, he's not going to apologize? You mean when I have an attitude, he's not going to say I'm sorry? Who the fuck do you... Y'all see that, guys? Y'all see what I'm saying right there? Come on, listen to what I'm saying. Who the fuck does he think he is? He doesn't get pulled into my emotional games. When I want to fuck with him and not talk to him for a few days, he'll crawl back and say he's sorry. When I want something from him and I don't get it, I don't talk to him for a few days, and then he'll come back and give it to me. But this motherfucker ain't doing anything. Hey, when I walk away, he ain't saying anything. Matter of fact, has he forgotten about me? Who the fuck does he think he is? Who does he think he is? Who does he think he is holding his ground? Who does he think he is not yelling at me, not screaming at me, but just moving himself away from me? Who is that man? You see what I'm saying, guys? Who is that man? Because that man doesn't repel her. That man fucking grounds her. And why does he ground her, gentlemen? Because her femininity, her feminine energy, her emotions thrive in the sensations that you give her. They thrive in how they feel the connection. It spins, it flows, it tests, it walks away. It seeks to show her that you are not special until you show me that you're special. Yes, Jillian, he is what she needs, but she has to recognize that, Jillian. It goes back to your question. He is what she needs, but she's got to see it herself, because if she doesn't see it herself, she's never going to jump over the edge. Guys, what do I mean by the edge? Hold on. Because I got y'all. Because this has already been talked about and already been told. What have I always told you? The edge. Her edge of guys judging her, The edge of inexperience, the edge of being creepy slows her down and stops her. And every woman will get to her sexual edge and will never go past that point because they know the average guy is going to do one of those three things. Judge, be inexperienced or creepy. But like Jillian, like I'm saying, when you recognize him, when you recognize that guy, he takes away all the insecurities and low self-esteem and low self-worth by showing you that you can be who you are. And you know what? I accept you for who you are. I'm not trying to change you. I'm trying to evolve you. There's nothing wrong with you when you're with me because you're with me for a reason. Because I don't mess with low-hanging fruit because every woman can't get this dick. Every woman can't get my time. And every woman can't get my attention. So if you get a little bit of it, you're doing something right, but don't hold on to that because you're going to lose it. You play with it long enough and you don't fucking move, you're going to lose it. That's how it works. But you don't tell them that shit, guys. You give them enough rope to hang themselves. Let them think they running shit until you gone and they're going to actually realize they fucked up. That's the truth. How the game works, gentlemen. That's why it's so beautiful. But what I'm saying is that the beautiful thing about a man who doesn't get emotionally rattled by a woman becomes a rock in her new world, where no matter whatever storm comes, she can always go to him. Whenever there's a problem, she can always go to him. Whenever there's an issue, she can always go to him and open up and talk about without worrying about getting dumped, judged, or ridiculed or used because of the information. Okay? They love a man whose refusal to be swayed, to pander. Okay? When you don't sway and you don't pander and you don't run behind, let me show y'all the beauty in this. I would kick the women out, but I don't give a fuck. I'll say it in front of the women. Okay, guys, watch this. If everybody is going to run behind her pussy, who do you think she's thinking about? And then there's one person that says, you got to run behind my dick. Who do you think is carrying the most weight? Them or him? And I'm trying to teach you how to become him. The person she starts to wonder about. The person she starts to work for to get your approval. Okay? She starts to go into your reality because she starts to realize, man, there's more out here than what's out here. Guys, I'll give you an example. This is kind of crazy, but think of it like this. Think of it like The Village. You ever see M. Night Shyamalan's The Village? If y'all ever seen The Village, I guess that's the best way I can describe it. Or I forgot there was a slave movie where the slaves thought they were still slaves in the 70s or something, and they got out and they escaped, and then they ran into the city and shit with lights and shit, and it was like a no-fly zone. It's kind of two different things, same scenario, where they lived in this village as like pilgrims and shit. They thought the world was still the same. They thought they were in the like 1800s in like the year like 1990 or whatever like that. You see what I'm saying? Because it was a no-fly zone. So everything was just natural living off the land and this place. So guys, I want y'all to think about this. Women are just like that. They're in this reality where they think there's nothing more out there but the reality that they're in until they meet him. And when they meet him, it's a change because they're saying, this is what I thought my life was going to be. Boy meets girl, boy kisses girl's ass, tells her what he wants, gets the ass, starts to mistreat her, lie, deceive, abuse, and whatever, and then break up and restart it all over again. Meets another person, goes through the bullshit and all this other stuff, gifts, relationship, ups and downs, break up, recycle, restart. And that's the life of women, right? Until they meet you. They're going to meet you. There are no downs. The only downs is when they missing you, care about you, and thinking about you. Those are the downs, but there are no problems. There are no issues. There are no problems. No arguments. There's no fights. You ain't tripping, and their mind cannot accept that reality. The mind cannot accept that, okay? Most men out here who are in her reality, running behind her ass and her titties, they're so busy trying to get her. But as a man, I'm giving her a brand new reality, not by spoiling her, but by inspiring her to realize that love is not built on tennis shoes, purses and dresses and makeup and all that stuff that you believe the world is going to make you, but inspire you to love yourself through the way a man loves himself, because that's the only way she's going to get elevated, by a man who loves himself. Because when you love yourself one thought, one mind, one way, you actually hold yourself to such a high standard that being around him is going to make her want to what? Level up. It's going to make her rethink all of her old habits. It's going to make her question the questions that kept her where she's at. That's how deep the game is. Because I am not going to lead her with rules. When she fucks with me, I'm a leader with vision. What? What? I'm not going to flatter her. Okay? I'm going to see potential in her. I see a woman that can be more than what she is. Even when she acts the way she acts when you first meet her, wild like a goddamn animal. No training, thinking she's special, thinking she deserves everything like a wild ass animal, thinking she deserves a dinner, deserves her rent paid, deserves all that, like crazy. What are we doing? Shout out to the 90 likes. What? No. I'm not here for her body, because men can get pussy anytime. I want her to grow. I want her to do the things that she's not used to doing, and that is evolving and actually tapping into what loving herself actually is. Women have never loved because they never loved a man that loved themselves. You see what I'm saying right there? Okay? Lauren, you know who those women are? On Julian, I saw that. Let me get Lauren real quick. Lauren. It's a woman that decides to fuck with real men. That's who it is. A woman that fucks with a real man. That's who it is, Lauren. These women out here, you can keep, again, going through average relationships, average guys, ups and downs, sex, relationship, anger, fights, breakups, back together, get tired and recycle and go over, or be with a motherfucking man and have your life changed upside down. Question right here. Does she ever regret meeting him because of the dilemma that creates the feeling like she's not desired the way she desires him? Well, no. She can't get the benefit until she goes out of the reality. Jillian, this is what I'm trying to tell you. I'll give you a secret of the sauce. We are not allowed to use what we have to manipulate you. We have this weird thing called honor and integrity. I'm sorry, guys. We have to honor the game, because the game is going to honor us back by giving us plenty of women that want to fuck with us as long as we honor the game. And there are rules to the game. You cannot use your sexuality and your smoothness and all that other stuff to sway her over that line. You can only give her small samples and leave it at that. And if that small sample is not enough for her to cross over, then it was never meant to be. Stay your ass where you're at and have a nice life. Seriously, that's it. But if you decide to jump over on that other side, you are going to see and feel things that you've never even thought of, because you're going to be rewarded for the thing you do freely. If you're with somebody that tries to desire you in your reality and you move outside of that reality, then he's manipulating you. That's what I'm saying, Jay. You're not allowed to manipulate a woman to fuck with you. That's the rule. That's our checks and balances. When a woman fucks with us, it's at 100 because she wants to do it, not because she has to, not because she's been manipulated. So teaching her and making her feel desired is going to be bad because if that's the thing that brings her over, watch this, Jillian, that's also the thing that's going to make her go back because she's going to feel manipulated. And that's what's so cold about the game. When women fuck with us, they fuck with us because they want to. They want to do it. We don't say please. Fuck no, ain't nobody saying please. Come on, just do it one time. Just come over one time. Please. Ain't anybody doing that shit. Because if you get with a real man, he ain't doing that shit, girl. He's not. He's not. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Okay? I'm just saying for you guys out here, I don't know, Jillian's asking questions, and I'm shocked y'all guys are not. The women are asking more questions in here, and it's crazy to me. Guys, y'all got to step up. You got to step up. And I'll continue. Do a little bit more. But as I was saying before, all you guys out here, the thing is about submission. Okay? It's not about dominance. I told you I'm gonna have a video for you tomorrow, I guess after Rosebud. I'm driving, so I'm gonna talk about the trust. But it is about the trust. She's got to trust my leadership. She's got to trust my direction, right? But most importantly, she's got to trust that she becomes better by following that man. And when a woman can feel that, guys, that's when everything gets become really emotionally, deeply, and they are going to fall in love with you, okay? Right? They're going to fall in love with you. Not because as a man, one thought, one mind, one way, gentlemen. It's not because I offer her pleasure. I can give, like Jillian's asking, the words of pleasure. A man can give a woman all pleasures, all kinds of pleasures. Pleasures beyond pleasures. If a woman is feeling pleasure and a man hasn't put his hands on her, it's pleasures beyond pleasures. But there's something greater than the pleasure, guys. And this is what makes her stay and keep coming the fuck back. Because we offer them we offer them two things, but the most important thing is not the pleasure, gentlemen. Write this down. I should kick them out so they don't need to hear this. But you know what we offer them? We offer them the thing that no one else can give them in their reality, and that is personal evolution. Oh my God. Do you see why we're so arrogant? Do you hear what I said, gentlemen? Personal evolution. Think about, do you see how deep, guys, do y'all see how deep we're getting with this game? Personal evolution. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm always going to educate her and elevate her while everybody else is trying to impress her. As a man, your presence is going to raise her standard. Her standard. I'm never going to chase for her attention because I'm going to demand something of her that she never knows. When has a woman ever had a man demand? Look, they want pussy so bad. So come on, think about this. When has an average guy ever demanded a woman to evolve? Evolve, gentlemen. Let me grab this call. Area code 956. What's your name, sir, and how can I help you? 956 going once. 956 going twice. 956 last time. Goodbye. All right. So as I was saying to y'all guys out here, where your failure is at, gentlemen, is that your strategy is so flawed because you're basing it on something that's not going to get you any pussy. You're basing it on being liked. You think the end result of getting some pussy is being liked? No. I want to be liked by a goddamn guys. They're gonna like you. I don't want her likes. Don't like me. I don't want you to be attracted to me, and I don't want your love. But I'm lovable. Hey, to you, I might be an old 53.5999845-year-old man that has a dad bod and everything. But to them, I am beautiful, I am gorgeous, and I am sexy to them, not you guys. I'm just saying to the women. So what I'm saying is I don't want her I don't want her to like me. I operate on something totally different, okay? All right? That if she sees how good, how kind, and available he is for a lot of you guys out here that don't understand, is that these guys think that they're going to be rewarded. If she can see that I'm a good guy, she's not only going to like me, she'll date me, she'll fuck me. If she sees that I'm kind, she'll like me, she'll date me, she'll fuck me. If she sees that I'm available, she'll like me, she'll date me, she might become attracted to me, and then she'll fuck me. And she'll reward him with some type of connection of intimacy, right? But that's passive energy. You see what I'm saying, guys? It's being passive. All right, and this is the last time I'm going to block the call. I'm going to ask one more time. If you don't answer, I'm going to have to block the call. So I want to ask one more time because I'm a nice person.
Brother.
Yes, what is your name, sir?
What's up, brother?
What is your name and what's your question?
My name is Jerome, and I just want to express my gratitude of the game you preaching, man, because there's something that you said I just love, and that is the game is you.
That's true, sir. Did you have a question, though, buddy?
No, brother, I just wanted to say that, man, because I truly believe that the game is connected. Like, I feel like
everything is connected. That's true. I'm not going to say it's not. Yeah.
Because I feel like the game is like reflected off of you.
No, it's not reflected off. It's deeper than that. That's kind of like a surface thing, but it's deeper.
Hey, talk to me, brother. Talk to me, man.
Well, no. It's deeper. You got to be a student of that. It's like me giving you like you're sick. I can say if you're coughing, you got a code. If you sneeze, you got a code, right?
Right.
Anybody can say that, right? If you cut yourself, get some Neosporin and a Band-Aid, right? Anybody can play doctor, but if you get in an accident and you need surgery, you better not come to me because I'm gonna
got that right.
I'm gonna say get some gummy bears, some paste, and some fucking I don't know, soup, and we'll try this out. But see what I'm saying? So in order to say what you're saying, there's layers to this. So you gotta learn the game. What you're saying is right, but you're saying it from the perspective of Band-Aids and you have a cold and you might need some Theraflu or some Neosporin. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay. But I appreciate it. So you have any other questions? I appreciate the comment, but do you have a question or anything?
Oh, no, my brother. I just want to express my gratitude. Brother.
Okay, well, yeah, if you have a question, feel free to call in, but I just didn't know. Yeah, don't listen to the radio, the show. Just stay on the phone. When you call, stay on the phone because it's a tape delay. Okay, buddy?
All right, brother.
All right, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Respect to you. Thank you for the call, sir. I appreciate it. That was kind words. I got a question right here, gentlemen. Question right here. Let me see here. This gentleman said, do you suffer for your purpose every day? Yeah. I hate talking about this. Yeah. So part of this that I always tell you the good, but I do want to tell you the bad. Yes, you're going to suffer every day for the rest of your life. And I'll explain the suffering. Suffering is when you evolve. You have 23 hours to not only be in love, fall in love with yourself and connect with yourself and desire yourself on so many levels that you got to let that person go and break up with that person to move on to the new you. So you're always going to suffer because you're going to evolve. So our suffering's a little bit different. Eric code 418, sir, how can I help you? What's your name? What's your question? What's up?
Yeah, what's up, Steve? It's Enzy, 20 years old.
Okay, buddy, what's going on? How can I help you, man? What's up?
Yeah, so I had a question. So you was talking about personal evolution.
Yes.
I think so.
What's up,
Yeah, I
buddy?
believe so. Yeah, so I was thinking. So I just want to get a clear understanding of it. So does it mean for you to show that to that person, to her, you need to be that for yourself? So you need to master being uncomfortable
Yeah,
for yourself.
you can't show what you're not. See, okay, remember, you can't show a woman something that you're not. That's why women don't fall in love. They fall in like. You can't show her something you're not. You can't show her respect when you don't respect yourself. You can't show her love when you don't love yourself. You can't show her standards when you don't have any standards. So you can show insecurity type standards, but you can't show her anything. You have to be that thing to educate and elevate her.
Okay, I see. So yeah, so you gotta be so she can be for us to do as well.
Well, no, you've got to build you. If you don't build you, you can't elevate her. You'll be running behind her world. And you'll be built up by her crumbs that she gives you, her pussy crumbs.
So I'll be in her reality and not
Yeah.
her being mine.
You can never, no, exactly. Okay.
Okay, so I understand.
Right. So, see, women, okay, I thought you just hang up. I'm going to continue. But see, the thing is about these realities is that when you earn this, that means when you go into his reality, there's nothing wrong. He can tell you you're amazing just the way you are. Because guess what? Do you think women even hear that kind of stuff, that you're amazing just the way you are? They don't hear that. They don't hear that. Okay? You know what they hear from when they're talking about that? You know what? Any woman would be lucky to have someone like you. You're so sweet. Oh my God, I just think you are the sweetest, kindest person in the world. It's just that I just see you as a brother. You're not like other guys out there, but you are so, you know what? I've always wanted to have a gay best friend or a brother. Do y'all really want that in your life? Do you really want that? Nobody is going to elevate her the way a man can, okay? All right? That's what I'm saying. Because I'm not trying to win her. I'm just trying to wake her up. Okay? A woman is never going to remember you guys if she didn't grow through the experience of you. But she can't, guys, when you're below the woman, you can't grow. When you place yourself below the woman, you can't grow. With you, she was with you. She never changed. She's still a fucked up ass woman with a goddamn fucked up ass attitude. On to the next guy to continue the attitude back and forth. Let me get this question right here. Guys, got a question? Please put a Q. Lines are open, guys. We got you covered. We're going to do probably another to the top of the hour. We're going to go in about another 40 minutes. So we're going to kick it for another 40. Then we're going to wrap it up. But anyway, is confidence and arrogance the same? But confidence is humble and no. Look, okay, no. F name, big guy, listen. In our reality, we don't look at confidence and arrogance as anything. They're just words. They're okay. For the person that says what you're saying, and this is your problem, big guy. Now I'm going to teach you something. The person that says what you're saying is the same person that believes in fear, fucking rejection, anxiety, passive, and shy. Because what you're doing, you see, what y'all guys understand is when you label the negatives, you also label the positives. And by labeling that negatives and positive, what you're doing is you're saying that these things influence me. And that's what's so bad, big guy. That's why we don't look at the world like, I don't look at arrogance and confidence. I'm told that I'm arrogant. I'm told I'm an asshole. I'm told I'm a jerk. I'm told I'm cocky, conceited, and I think I'm God's gift to women. And I say, thank you. What else can I say? You're right. But I'm saying to all you guys out here, okay, at the end of the day, we have to stop placing labels on things to try to find understanding of things. Y'all are so busy labeling words to try to understand them that you're not trying to understand yourself. And that's where the problem comes at, young man. I see what you're saying, but the problem is that I'm trying to give you a deeper thought. Stop thinking about confidence. Stop thinking about arrogance, because you're putting yourself up for a downfall, because you've already labeled what fear, anxiety, and all these things are. And you're just using labels to try to label things, and that's not going to help you out. But I appreciate the question. It was a great question. It was a great question. Great question. But I always like to give you game on the questions that you guys are asking. The guys' lines are open. So I want to get into this because I love this. I love this. Gentlemen, I always tell you guys out there, I always love to tell you, and I always continue. When I've been teaching, the way I teach is simple teaching methods and things. So let me go to the simple teaching method. But first, let me, hold on 1 second. 1 second. All right, before I get to the simple teaching method, let me bring the caller in. I think this is a regular guy. Hey, you guys! Okay, area code 610. What's your name? What's your question? What's up, buddy?
Yeah, this is Shaw 24. So when you say stop labeling things, you're saying just be instead of looking at things from your reality of fear.
Well, all right. So let's look at it. Okay. So, all right. So what people don't understand, okay? Let's look at your reality, okay? Now remember, your reality wasn't created when you went to the egg. You didn't have conscious thought. That's what we're tapping into the thing that got you to the egg. Okay, when you came into the world, you didn't have conscious thought, right? Right. Then all of a sudden, when you came into the world, what happened was that you you started to build off of old memories of pain and pleasure. Okay, and then what happened is that you then began to attach yourselves emotionally to people, events, circumstances, and those foundations alone created what is known as your belief system, what you believe. It's a thing that you believe. It's a thing that commands and shapes your thoughts. It's a thing that creates your reality. It's a thing that keeps you in your comfort zone. It's a thing. It's like the fourth pig. It's like the first, the second, or the third pig. You created a reality, right? Okay. And all the things that you created because you labeled shit, right? Those things influenced how you delete, distort, and generalize your day every single day. Now we're gonna get deep here. I got you. Okay, hold on. That'll lock in the question from Nelson. Nelson, I got your question 1 second. I'll get your question second, Nelson. But as I said before, I want you to think about what I'm saying to you, big guy. So I'm not done. So what you don't understand is everything you believe is your truth. It's a truth. It's not the truth. But in your world, it's the truth, right? Because that's how your reality works. But see, what you don't understand from the game point is that everything you believe is, and everything you label, young man, is an assumption that you make about yourself, an assumption that you make about women, an assumption of how you expect things to be in your reality. Does that make sense so far? And wait, just be, I'm not going to ignore you and asking me a dumbass question. Hold on, time out. What the fuck does hockey got to do anything? I don't give a fuck about hockey, motherfucker. Stop asking about hockey, motherfucker. Fuck hockey. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn hockey. Fuck out of here with that shit. Get your bitch ass out then. Anyway, back to you, caller. Fucking ask me about no goddamn. Is this like a hockey show? Get your ass to a hockey station. What you talking about? Anyway, what I'm saying is this, big dog. Back to you, because I'm trying to teach. This dumbass ain't listening, and this is some important information, but this dumb fuck is thinking about hockey and shit. Anyway, for you and everybody else that are listening, as I was saying before, is that what you have done is you have taken these things, okay, and all these theories that you have created from your comfort zone, and all these ideas, and all these things of how you want the world to be, right? You are making conclusions, okay? But what you're doing is, in order to make that conclusion stick, you anchor that motherfucking thing in to a point where you call it a fact. So if you listen to the red pill and manosphere, what do you hear? You hear, well, all women are bad. Is your mother bad? No, mom. My mom ain't bad. Well, but you just said all women are bad. No, not my mom and grandma. I mean, you see what I'm saying? See, people try to push facts to make, okay, people want to be heard and people want to feel like what they say matters, unfortunately, right? So they're going to push, and this is where debates come from, because one person believes this and one person believes that, like Democrats, Republicans, independents. Everybody has their understanding of the world view based on how much money you're making or how you're getting taxed. If you have a business, they're killing you on taxes, right? So you're like, dude, I need to be with somebody that does help me save with taxes. But if you're not making money, you're living paycheck to paycheck. Some people want a handout. Not saying Democrats want to have, I'm not making this political, but you see what I'm saying? Everybody has their interpretation of the world their way. That's why they have voting and all these other things. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense so far, caller?
So based off the position that you're in,
yes, you're going to create a fact that's not a truth, but what you're going to do is create something that makes you feel safe and secure. And you're going to hold on to those things regardless if they serve you or not. You hold on to fear. You hold on to anxiety. You hold on to worry and all those lies. You hold on to shit that doesn't serve you because you rather hold on to something that you're used to than letting that thing go. But what the game is going to teach you, for all you young men out here, is that what you see and what you think is not a fact. They're just deeply ingrained beliefs that you as a person mistake as a fact. And these beliefs are often more than conclusions that you have drawn based off of your experiences, not the world. And that's where the red pill goes in. They want to tell you that all women are this based off of my experience and all this other stuff. Does that make any sense? Does that mean?
So you're saying that? So with the game, it'll give me a better view of what how I'm trying to say it. The mindset of what I have right now
is
it'll give me a better view as to
it can't.
What,
no, it can't. Okay. Your mindset, you are either a slave or the master when it comes to your reality. And the majority of you guys are slaves to your reality based off of a master telling you about fears, anxieties, worry, and women are this and all that bullshit that y'all believe in your reality. So you are like the third pig, you are a prisoner of your own world because you are a slave to your own thoughts. You have a mythical master. There's just a voice. You've never even met the motherfucker before. It's just a voice. But that voice has so much power that it holds you down and holds you back. It makes you scared to talk to women. You have fears, anxieties. You believe in all that shit. So you're a slave to your thoughts. Okay? But when you learn game, you become a master. And I have my own slaves. And I'm not talking about slavery, but I have my own cult that I am the master of. Does that make any sense?
So with the game,
With the
it
game,
gives you a better.
with the game, I am okay. I can be a slave to my thoughts or be a master to my reality and have workers or slaves or whatever I want to call them motherfuckers, but they're here to do one thing and serve me. My scribe, my marketing team, my film room, my judicial system, my compass, my time, my blacksmith, my marketing team, my culinary school, my guide, my studio, my, me, my. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the difference.
Okay.
That's the difference. I am not a slave to my thoughts. I am a master of my thoughts. Because I don't believe in that fucking fear. There ain't no fucking boogeyman under your goddamn bed, and women are not scary. You don't need a nightlight. But in your reality, you feel that there is something so amazing about women that my heart starts to pump, and I start to get nervous, and I feel that she's going, what the fuck? What? Are you a master thinking that way? No, you're a slave to your thoughts, and that's just what it is. It doesn't make you a bad person. That's just the truth. You're a slave. You're either the master or you're a slave to your thoughts. That's it. There's no middle ground. And you are a slave to a master that you don't even know. Fuck. The one cracking the whip is fear. And there ain't no such thing as fear. The other one cracking the whip is rejection. There's no such thing as rejection. But in your world as being a slave, all that shit is real, man. You think fear is real. You actually think that shit is real. But that's your world. So when I'm coming in here saying all this stuff, I sound like I'm the crazy one. There ain't no fear. Y'all like, man, this motherfucker must be crazy. He go tell us ain't no such thing as fear. And fear will be like, yeah, you right, man. It can fuck him. That's how y'all be thinking, right?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So
yeah,
go ahead. Listen.
So all right. So with the slave mindset,
yes,
you can't break it because you need a mentor, right?
Well, how are you gonna level up? We've always needed mentors all our life, haven't we?
Yeah.
I mean, don't we have mentors all our life in school?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you gonna do it on your own?
You can't.
Okay, well, that's my whole point. The thing is that there's a code that you have when you get in the game. I own me. And if I own me, I own my emotions. I command my state. I command my mind. I move by vision, not impulse. You see what I'm saying? Your failure is that your feelings run the show. You are guided by how you feel in the moment, not for what the fuck you stand for. You feel anxious. You apologize. You feel rejected. You overtext. You feel infatuated. You chase. You beg. You barter. Your emotions, your feelings control your goddamn behavior, right? And you justify it by calling it honesty or vulnerability. Do you see that, what I'm saying, how deep this shit is?
So when you're saying vulnerable, so when I'm doing it, I'm saying vulnerable and all that good stuff. That's like putting a rug over it.
That's the excuse. There's nothing wrong with having emotions, but you are emotional. Emotional reactions, right? Without discipline, they're weakness. Weak. When a human is led by his feelings, he becomes violent. I've told you guys, if you should not be in love. Love. I always say you should love your mom and your dad because they brought you here, right? You're the reason why you're here. Gotta love them. And if you have a dog, because you're a dog, guys, please listen. I've always said since the 90s, every man needs a dog to learn what unconditional love is. You'll never know what unconditional love is until you get a dog, because those motherfuckers, you can spank him, but he'll still protect you, growl when someone, he will love you unconditionally, your dog. But what I'm saying is that when you have feelings, feelings are the reason why you see things on the news. Feelings are why guys harm women, beat women, punch women, and bury women, chain women up, because they are in something they're not supposed to be in. You're not supposed to be in your fucking feelings with a woman. She should be in her feelings with you. She can't trust someone that's not in control of themselves.
So when a man is in his feelings, it's because he's not he
But watch this. Okay, wait. But there's something triggering it, and it's not you. It's a piece of ass that's triggering it. Okay, think about this. Let's take shy, passive, and what other excuse they say? I'm shy, I'm passive, and I'll say I have fears, right? Okay, right? That's the lie. That's the slave lie, right? Right? Ready? So in the game, it's this simple. You are, when you're that thing, you're in it in everything, or you're not at all, right? And watch this. For the guy that says he's shy, has fear, he shouldn't turn on the light, because he should be too shy to turn on the light. He should be too scared to open that goddamn door, grab his car keys or his wallet, because the fear that he has is actually, if it's actually fear, he should have fear in all things. But isn't it funny that he doesn't have fear in all things except when it comes to a piece of pussy? Think about that. Isn't it funny, this guy that says that I'm shy can grab his wallet, grab a remote control, order food, and all this other stuff, but when it comes to a piece of pussy, he's shy. So is he really fucking shy? Come on, man. People don't really want to be honest with themselves. They, again, remember I told you, they want to cloak it in this poor me, I'm a victim. See, people, okay, the master ego and self-importance in their reality, they can't just come out and say I'm scared of women. They'll never say that. They'll never admit that I'm scared of women. So instead, they'll say, well, women ain't shit because they'll divorce you. The divorce rate is right because the statistics say, if you date a woman, she's going to leave you for another man. You see what I'm saying? But if you go behind that curtain, it's just somebody that's fucking scared of women, if you think about that, at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? Emotional slavery is when a man feels something, right? Right?
Right.
And obeys it without reflection. You see a woman and you are what? Shy? You're scared? You're nervous? But I ask every day, I ask all the time, what in the fuck is so special about a woman where you're shy? I just want someone to answer the question. What is so special about a woman? What is so special about a woman? If that could draw out things in you. Hold on one second. Big dog, let me tell you something. I know you're new here. Do not keep fucking asking the same fucking question. We'll kick you out, sir, all right? Respect the room. Your question is seen, and we will handle it. But stop asking questions, young man. We got you, please. That's disrespectful. I see the question. I'll get to it. Or you can do what this young man is doing and call the fuck in and stop asking questions. Because I'm going to talk to someone over someone that asks questions. You want to know why? Because he's showing me he wants it more than you. So why would I entertain you when I have somebody who really wants it? So you're going to have to wait because the person on the phone wants it more than you. Now, back to you, buddy. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying with the fact that
I'm saying he doesn't know how to separate the moment from the mission, dog. He doesn't know how to separate the moment from the mission. The mission is go up there and show her why she should fuck with me. Fuck them moments. Fuck them moments, man. But see, it's easy for me to say because I know they're saying, well, Steve, it's easy for you to say. Well, you goddamn right, because I'm a student of the goddamn game. You're not. So you can't see what the fuck I see because you choose to be exactly what you want to be. Okay, the guy that called it earlier, remember? He said, Steve, is it okay? Should I just pay for pussy? Yeah, you should. I mean, Steve, I just get fat. No, you pay for pussy. But no, Steve, I want you to hear me. No, I don't need to hear what the fuck you got to say. If you feel that you got to pay for pussy, pay for that shit. Nobody wants to hear your fucking excuses. Pay for that shit. That's the mission. Nobody want to hear the moments and shit you got to say or your reasoning. If you want to pay for pussy, be human. But the man who has one thought, one mind, one way, is that I feel, not for a woman, but for myself. I don't act from a feeling. I act from my values, my laws, my mission, my rules, my principles, my narratives, and my mission statements. I am the ultimate computer because I don't give a fuck. Look, I'm not saying this to be mean. I don't give a fuck about women like that. I don't care. Dog, I wish I could give a fuck. I don't know the first thing to do to give a fuck. You want to know why? Because the only way I'm going to give a fuck is she's got to give me a reason to give a fuck. You see what I'm saying? She's got to give me a reason to be worth my time. She's got to give me a reason to be worth my attention. She's got to give me a reason to be worth my respect. And then if she's lucky enough, she might get this dick. Says just like that, it'll never be any different. She's got to earn me. Earn me. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for the fact that you're rooted in yourself.
Yes. Because a spike in anger doesn't justify an outburst. A moment of doubt shouldn't shake my fucking decisions. A wave of desire shouldn't lead me to blindly pursue. How can I do? Okay, if I'm married to me, right? Why would I cheat on me like that? I am a king of my world, not a servant. And this control that I have, and I'm trying to teach you guys, this isn't cold. I'm not heartless. This is my command. I control when I engage. I control when I detach. I control when I make my motherfucking moves. My feelings don't own me. Fuck my feelings. I ain't got no feelings in this shit. Dog, I did as honest. The only time I feel is when my Cowboys lose, I get shot in Call of Duty, or I lose a game of Madden. I'm fucking feeling some shit. But a woman? Fuck out of here. A woman. Fuck no. That is not going to happen over here. Because guess what? At the end of the day, she can test me. Yes. She can emotionally try to bait me. She can cry. She can have an attitude. She can scream. She can push my buttons. But guess what? I'm going to stay who the fuck I am and stand on my square. And I'm just going to remove myself from this motherfucking situation. I don't give a fuck. Because my presence is going to break her script. Because she's not used to a man who isn't a slave to his fucking feelings. She loves the man who is a master of it. Does that make sense?
Because it's at that point, if you wasn't your feelings, it would be like talking to another woman.
Yeah, it's like your girlfriend. Women don't want girlfriends like that and shit. They don't want girlfriends like that. They want that guy to say, you know what? You do this shit again, I'm gone. They want that guy to say, you know what? You keep doing that, I'll make you play with your pussy, but I ain't gonna make you come. You'll lose. It's a punishment. I'll talk all that shit and build you up to a nut, and then I'm gonna hang the fucking phone up. You know I'll do that shit. I got ways to punish him. It fucks him. Hey, would you go get? You gonna get mad? Well, hey, where you gonna go? There's the door. You don't like it? There's the door. Show me some attitude and see what the fuck I do. I do not give a fuck. I will drop you as quickly as I raised you and not give a flying fuck because you have to earn me. Because here's the thing, if you were well handled, treated well, not lied to, not manipulated, not deceived, nobody's playing games with you, nothing but honesty and no arguments, who the fuck do you think you are giving me an attitude? Fuck you. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all probably think, man, Steve, that's some mean ass shit. But wait a second. I asked you a question. If I don't argue with her, I give her free will, tell her to see who she wants, date who she wants, do whatever she wants to do. Call me when you want to bust a nut. I'm not gonna argue and fight with you. Who the fuck do you think you are giving me attitude when I'm giving you all the benefits you never had before? Fuck you. And I don't even mean that to be mean. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, the fact that you're true.
Because I'm a real
And
motherfucker. Listen. I am only gonna be what I am. I'm not gonna change for her. If she doesn't change for me, I'm gone. She's got to do so much work to get me because she's not the only one trying to get me. And that's where the competition comes in at. She knows there are other women out there. And she's gonna do everything she can to get up in that slot. Oh, they want to get in that top 5, dog. Because that's when they get the benefits.
and that's something that you created.
Oh, you motherfucking right. I haven't created anything but that. I'm a master of who I am. I'm not emotional. I have emotions, but I'm not emotional is a triggered feminine thing that guys do. You're not supposed to be emotional. You're supposed to have emotions. Being emotional means that there's an outside entity doing something to you that is fucking you up so bad that you got to act more like a goddamn woman than a man. Man ain't doing no shit like that, dog. And nobody's moving like that, man. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. But so you're saying that what caused the emotion is but what started that emotion?
You started the emotion the day that you were playing with your Tonka toys and shit or your action figures, whatever the fuck you were doing. And then one day you saw some little girl in school. There was something that triggered in you that gave you this weird ass feeling, and you didn't know what that feeling was, so you labeled it as fucking fear. There was a point in your life where you wasn't looking at girls. And then one day as a kid, I'm not being pedo, guys. I'm just explaining something. When you were young, something happened when you saw somebody that you were interested in and you didn't know how to communicate it. So then you created the fear right there, man. There are guys that there are 2 roads you can take. The guy that has it, everybody goes through that thing. You see that girl for the first time and something triggers in you, and you're either going to go towards it or you're going to run away from it. And those that go towards it become bad boys, assholes, and jerks. And those that run away become nice guys, good guys, and guys who ain't getting no pussy.
Gotcha. All right. That's it. That's all I got.
All right, man. It was a great call, man. I appreciate you, brother, okay? Good call,
All
okay?
right.
Respect to you. Thank you. All right, guys, let me go ahead and get these questions in real quick. Let's see here. Nelson first. Nelson says, he says that I've been interacting with a woman. She's saying, do you talk to all girls like that? What does this mean? Nelson, I want to welcome you to this show. And Nelson, I want to explain to you that I and everybody in this fucking room cannot read your fucking mind. This is why we tell you guys to call in. Because you're giving us half the story, which means you're fucking probably lying. How have you been interacting with that woman? What did you say? Why did you say it? When did you say it? Where did you say it? We can't. Gentlemen, guys, y'all have got to stop thinking that people can read your mind. There's not one person in this room can understand what the fuck this is what you're saying right here. Nobody. In order for me to help you, Nelson, you've got to explain the interaction. I'm going to move on. This can't be real. Now, this guy has messaged me a million fucking times. He said my purpose is manhood. That's a lie. That's not true. And I'm going to tell you why you're lying. I'm going to tell you why you're lying. I'm going to tell you why you're lying. Lauren, God damn you, Lauren. Lauren, you took my thunder. God damn it, Lauren. This is why, Lauren. This is why I fucks you. Lauren, this is why if I ever saw you, when I see you, I'm going to pat you on your ass. And I say, you know what, Lauren? This is because you took my fucking thunder, Lauren. Pat on your ass. If your purpose is manhood, you be calling the fuck in. But young man, you're new here. So let me explain something. When you say shit, we don't buy shit on paper. Your actions going to tell us exactly what the fuck you are. And if you don't call in, what you're saying right here is a fucking lie. So I'm going to stop. I'm not even going to read what you're saying because you're lying. Your purpose isn't manhood. Your purpose is to bird watch like everybody else. Now, Lauren, don't worry. It ain't going to be a hard smack. I mean, I might like to smack it to get a ripple. I like the ripple, but it won't be hard. It'll be like a light pop going from the bottom up. It'll be a light pop up. I just want to let you know, Lauren. Let me get this question right here. Can you break down why you can't love somebody else? What the fuck do you mean break it down? What is there to break down? Motherfucker, you can look, dog, you don't even like your fucking self. How can if you can't love yourself, you can't love people. Okay? And what you call love is a weird, creepy ass infatuation for somebody that you look at them better than you look at yourself. I didn't say your parents. I said these women. So please, dog, are you fucking with me with this question? Let me get to JJ's question. I want to know more about tension. Is it that you don't have tension because you are the tension? No. I create sexual tension. I create it. I just told Lauren I'll pop her in her ass and look at the tension I created. That was just light banter. But if another guy said that to Lauren, you know what she's saying? Don't talk to me that way. You can't say that to me. Don't you talk to me. You see, Lauren probably snap at a motherfucker and say the same thing. Be like, Lauren, I'm gonna touch you on your ass. You think she's gonna give you hearts and shit? She's gonna get your creepy ass away from you, dog. I create the tension, dog. That's that. Sorry, Lauren, I had to guinea pig you on that one. Dog, please look. I appreciate you being here. Okay? I appreciate you being here. But I can't stand liars. Okay? Shout out to Miles Cunningham. If you loved yourself, you wouldn't ask this fucking question right here. So, motherfucker, please look, okay. I don't think you in a place where this motherfucker you talking to is game to fuck up. So please, the best thing you can do is not lie in our faces and just be honest with yourself. Because I can poke holes all in that fucking shit you saying. So please stop that, okay? Okay? Please stop that bullshit. You don't love yourself. Okay? That's all I'm saying. It's all good, but you got to be honest with yourself. And this is why you're losing. You're lying and telling yourself you're something that you are, but a motherfucker that loves himself will never ask that fucking question. Ever. Excuse me. Ever. you have a better chance of touching Lauren's booty than loving yourself. That's how far away that shit is. You hear that? Lauren, no, sorry, no disrespect, Lauren, but I just gotta use you as a guinea pig. That's how far away you have a better chance. And I know you ain't gonna be able to touch her booty. So you have a closer chance to touch Lauren's booty than you have a chance to find love. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Okay. And wait a second. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ladies, you know, I always say, ladies, you are allowed to be in here. This is a man's space. And young lady, and I say this with love. I say this with love to you because you don't understand. If you want We Channel, Lifetime, and you want Hallmark, then get the fuck out of this room. Because this is the greatest compliment you could give me because I just made your pussy wet. Oh my God. She thought I was going to be mean to her. She thought I was going to be mean. I just made her pussy wet. I would rather her say this right here. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Because guys, I would rather her say this than tell me how sweet I am and kind. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I know Erica. Hey, Erica. That's how I know I got her pussy wet. That's how I know. Guys. Gentlemen. Erica, you got it, girl. You got it. And honey, I know. Hey, guys, check this out. Check this out, everybody. Check this out. If what she was saying was true, she wouldn't be in this motherfucking room. Guys, I'm undefeated in this game, man. Gentlemen, this is why I keep telling y'all, man. Nah, dog. She can't make up her mind because part of her wants to hate me, part of her wants to love me, and she hates the fact that she's loving me, and she's loving the fact that she's hating me, dog. Come on, CG. This is what we talking about. This is what we talking about, man. See, guys, I'm trying to show you proof. This is what you want women. You want women to call you disrespectful asshole because you know what she's saying? Oh, my God, if I got you one-on-one, you are going to do some nasty, disrespectful shit to my ass, man. You're going to pull my hair. You're going to smack my ass, and you're going to disrespect me in every way that I do when I'm playing with my pussy. She just told me, so it's all good, baby girl. But hey, but the problem is that just take a little ticker tape and get your ass in line, and you just gotta wait. I ain't got the time. Hey, look, you got to be in line, baby girl, until we serve you. Don't worry, we'll serve you at the motherfucking the door and stuff. Nah, dog, she know what the deal is, dog. I'm not. Hey, dog. Everybody saw her coming and tell me she's gorgeous. I'm always gonna be gorgeous to her. It's just right now, she doesn't like the fact that I'm telling you guys to stop giving a fuck. The reason why y'all lose is because y'all give a fuck. And see, when you don't give a fuck, what do you get? You fucking hateful, disrespectful bastard. Oh my God, be more disrespectful to me. I'm a naughty girl. I'm so bad. Punish me, daddy. Please punish me. I'm so bad. I'm so disrespectful. I promise I'll be better. That's how I'm making her play with her pussy right now, by disrespecting her ass, and they would love it. Y'all see that, guys? Y'all see the game? Just want to show y'all. See, we're not the bad guys, man. It's just that women love how men talk. I'm not saying I make all they pussies wet, but goddamn it, I know they think about this motherfucking dick. They think about, damn, what would it be like to be with a motherfucker like him? He is so goddamn arrogant. Man, if I gave him that pussy. You see what I'm saying, dog? That's what I'm saying to y'all guys out here, man. That's what I'm saying to soak up this game. Last thing I want to say to y'all guys out here, because we gotta wrap this up for y'all guys out here. What I want to say to y'all guys out here is that, listen, man, emotional safety without emotional stimulation will always be boredom. Do y'all see what I'm saying? That's why old girl said what she said, because I'm stimulating her motherfucking pussy. Hey guys, I didn't say that pussy. I said this pussy. Guys, if you can invoke something out of a woman, you see what I'm saying? Invoke something out of a woman and make her say that, God damn it, man, you doing some good shit. Because guess what? It's the same woman that came, Erica's right, same woman that talked all that the sweet nothings to me. Hey, what's going on? What was it, gorgeous? What's going on, gorgeous? See that shit? See why I didn't answer that? Because I expected her to call me gorgeous because I believe I am gorgeous. So you're not telling me nothing I don't know. But you saying I'm disrespectful. Ooh, man, that's a pussy playing. That's saying, yo, let me get on the back end with you so I can disrespect you and make you come. See how that shit works, guys? See how that shit works with the game? That's the beautiful thing about the game. And women are going to hate you guys for this because that's what creates sexual tension. She cannot not stop listening to me. You see what I'm saying? Lauren, she wants more than attention. She wants to know what it's like. What is it like on the back end? He's talking all that shit. Guys, please, gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. Hey, Lauren, because I was hammering you, I'm going to try to exclude you in this, but it's going to be very hard, Lauren. But, gentlemen, the women that listen to these men talk all this shit, one or sometime in their life, they're like, dude, what would it be like if I was one-on-one with him, naked in the bed, playing with myself, and he was on the phone talking all this shit he talk on the front end? What would it be like? What would it be like? I want to experience it. What would it be? But you know what? I gotta be good. I gotta hold back. I gotta calm down. That's why I see a lot of women say, man, I don't want them to feel like I'm easy. I'm telling you guys, a lot of women are not gonna fuck with us because they're gonna feel like, well, I probably feel easy because he didn't take me out on a date. He didn't say anything. He just said, hey, do this, this, and this. And I did it. Maybe I'm easy. Baby girl, you ain't easy. You just opening up your world. Hey, remember portals, baby girl, portals. You can, hey, look, come here. Let me talk to you. I got something to tell you, but I can't tell you here. I'll tell you on the back end. I'll have me on the back end. See that, guys? That's how you do that shit. That's how you talk to them, man. Okay? That's what we do. That's how we create that roller coaster ride. Because they already have butterflies in their stomach, dog. They're a little nervous when they get on the phone with you because they're like, oh shit, where is this about to go? And we're gentlemen, ladies. Now I'm being dead ass serious. We're ladies. This is the thing. Guys, I'm dead serious. I promise you, we don't talk about fucking first. We let you ladies start that conversation off. We'll talk a little bit, but you'll love the conversation. You'll flirt. You'll flirt. What does loving yourself look like? Well, it looks like when I don't know. I can't tell you. When you are a student of the game, you'll learn. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. But I can tell you what some of these women going to be doing. Guys, y'all know how it is, man. And ladies, if you touch yourself to me and masturbate, I just want to know where it's going to be at. Ladies, just email me. Just let me know what is the scene. Just set the scene for me. That's all. I just email me and say, well, the scene is the beach. The scene is the storm. Just set a scene. That's all I'm asking, ladies. Y'all know how to get at me at the Man Mindset. Holla at your boy. That's it. YouTube, the Man Mindset. Just tell me. Talk to your boy. But anyway, for all you guys out here, we got a show at Rosebud tomorrow. Okay, for all my dogs out here. Appreciate you guys. Thank the ladies for being here. Ladies, this is for the guys, but it's also so you ladies can see how assholes really work. Because guys, we're so cold, we can tell them this shit and still get the pussy because they're not used to people believing in themselves that way. Okay? That's all we're saying. Lauren, what are you humming about? What is this? What does mean? What does that mean? What the fuck? What does that mean? What is she talking about? What's she talking about? Come on, man. Hey, and also, ladies, what stays in Vegas, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, so don't worry about it. quietly. Shh, don't say nothing. Just do it quietly, ladies. Nobody will know. It'll be our dirty little secret. Anyway, guys, if you guys want to learn the game, begin the process of game, start off because we are so close to Mouthpiece 101. Then we're going to open up the school. So we just want to make sure, okay? So we're going to kick off the game tomorrow with Rosebud around 11 East. Kick that off. And then I'm going to drop a YouTube. I'm going to drop another YouTube. So we're going to keep giving y'all game, though. We're going to keep dropping tons of game. We're not going to stop giving y'all game, okay? We're going to keep pushing the pendulum. So we do appreciate you guys. And we ask for all you guys, just take moments to appreciate yourselves, okay? If you need to get me, send me an email. And only ladies, man. Ladies, just if you want to say hi, you can say hi on IG. And I'll say hi back. But you got to be a lady. I don't say hi to guys. So please, just ladies, okay? Just the ladies. Let's see here. This guy says, he says, me not knowing games, should I even interact with women? It's going to be a fail on my end. Well, okay. Why don't we change I choose not to learn the game? Talk to who you listen, guys. I can't help it if women find you guys weird. It's not on me. You can't, dog. Do whatever you want to do. Look, what I told the other guy earlier. The game is not for everybody, Chris, okay? Sometimes ducks gotta quack and eat grass, okay? Sometimes you can't be a meat eater. So maybe you just stay in your lane and realize that I don't want to learn the game. I'm either going to be asexual or I'm going to hang out with women. That doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't make you a bad person, okay? So if you don't want to learn the game and you feeling this way, be who you are and be proud. Nobody's going to knock you for that. I promise you. Nobody's going to be mad at you here. Dog, and Chris, to be honest with you, I have more love for you guys than the guys that's trying to learn the game. These motherfuckers trying to learn the game, trying to learn game. Man, I appreciate the work you're doing, dog. Let me get this last call before you end up. 647, what's your name? What's your question?
Hello, this is Matthew Steve. What's up?
What's going on, Matthew? How can I help you? Last question. What's up? What last call? What you got, Matthew?
Yeah, I have a quick interaction that I had, and I wanted to go over it and see.
All right.
Like, I kind of think, all right. I kind of think I know where I fucked up, but I want
Matthew,
to know exactly.
just go ahead.
All right.
What's up?
All right. So I walked up to this lady. I said, "Excuse me, my name is Matthew." I said, "What's yours?" She said her name. Then I said, "The reason I came over here is because I would love to take you on a date." And she said, "Really? How old are you?" So I said, "I'm 24." And she said,
"Well, no,
what
right
do you
there,
do?"
right there. If a woman asks how old I am, because when I was young, I've always messed with older women as well, since I was young anyway. So I remember I was 22. I think she was 29. I picked up a job at the mall doing like mannequins and shit like that. And I was taking a bus. You remember I had to take 2 buses and shit, do all this shit. So she was a manager there, and she wanted this dick. And she came up to me and asked me how old I am. You think I told her my age? You know what I told her? I'm an adult. I don't have a problem telling you. I'm this old and whatever. I forgot how old I was at the time, but at the end of the day, I'm an adult. And I looked her in the eyes saying that, look, meaning I can do adult things. So,
but okay, yeah.
What's the problem?
Okay, so like you said, we should stand on our age. So I was like, I'm 24.
Right, but you're still an adult. Okay, it's okay for you to say 24 because I know what she's probably gonna say. Well, you're too young for me or some shit like that.
Right.
So why do you think I said we can do adult things? Because I'm gonna squash that shit she's about to say.
Okay, so this is what I did. I said I'm 24. Then I said, but the last time I checked, we're adults and we can do adult things, right? I said it in that order, right? Then she said, then she went back to but okay, so what do you still do? Then I said, it doesn't matter what I do.
What do you mean do as in what? What do you still do as in what?
Like job. Like I assume she meant job.
No. You know what my job is at this moment, my job is to show an older woman why she should get with a young man. That's my job. I'm not telling no woman my damn job. It's none of your business. If a woman asks me, hey, guys, get your crayons out because no one's going to tell you this. If a woman asks you what you do for a living or what your job is, my job is to show the woman that I'm talking to or on a date with why she should get with me. That's my job. You don't give women the answer. You don't have to tell women that stuff, but go ahead. So she asked your job, and what did you say?
Right. She asked me my job, then I said, it doesn't matter what my job is.
Matthew, you shut the fuck up and stop lying and go on. Every time I say something, you keep repeating what the fuck I say, bitch. Stop lying. Just
No. This is what I said. No, this is what I said.
Just finish the whole goddamn thing, because just finish, man.
Yeah,
Go ahead, man.
Yeah. I don't mean to like
finish, Matthew. Please finish.
Right. So I said it doesn't matter what my job is. What matters is if you're gonna let me take you out on this date. That's what I said. Then she was like, maybe next time. So like, I'm kind of like looking for like where I fucked up, in a sense.
You see why you gotta start your pathway over? You gotta start over.
Really?
No. Look at this question. Why do you give a fuck? Tell me. Why do you give a fuck her reaction? If you said everything that you said right, then why do you give a fuck what the result is?
I wanted to see if
you got to start over from scratch. You fucking got to start over. You failed. Because you're not concentrating on, what you got to concentrate on. You're thinking about the fucking woman. So you got to start over, buddy. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You failed. It's a fail, dog. I can't believe, dog. You got to start over, man. This is terrible. I can't believe you worried about what the fuck she's thinking. When did we start worrying about what women think? When did we start worrying what we did wrong? When?
It wasn't necessarily what
No, stop, Matthew. Stop. Don't pedal back now. Own it.
Yeah, I own it. Like 100%.
Okay, we're done then. What's your next question?
Okay. The reason why I called him and had...
What is your next question? We already answered that question. What's your next question?
I said, no, that's it.
All right.
That's all I had.
All right. Get at me on the back end, no Diddy, dog. You fucking... Jesus, just holler back on the back end, dog, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right, man. Fuck, man. I can't... Man, dog, I keep telling y'all, man. And wait, let me tell you something. Hold on. Wait. Let me get to Chris J. You're still in the room. Chris J, let me tell you something. Chris, guys, it's going to shock all y'all. Y'all ready for this? Everybody ready? Everybody listening. Chris, I don't want you here. I don't want you to learn a motherfucking thing. Do you see what this shit... I want y'all to read this. I want you... No, Lauren, don't mother him. No, he's already given the fuck up. Chris, why are we... Guys, please, come on, man. Y'all got to stop talking about it and be about it. Stop talking about what you're going to do and do it. This is the problem. Y'all talk about what you're going to do and you don't do it. So don't lie in here. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the curve of Lauren's ass to allow me to pat it mentally. It was a nice cup. I liked it. It was nice and firm. Thank you, Lauren. But everybody else, I appreciate all you guys out here, man. We have Rosebud at 11 East. So we're going to kick that show off, guys. And we hope y'all are here to soak up the game. We're going to have a good show for you guys out here. Okay, guys? So we did a good 3 hours. I appreciate you guys. Please appreciate yourselves. And we are definitely, thank you. Yeah, she was a great getting. It just feels so good in my hands. It's just really just a nice cup. It's a nice cup. I like that. All right, guys. So we're going to wrap this up. Not wrap up Lauren, but wrap this up. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys. Please appreciate yourselves, man. Get at me at the Man Mindset at gmail.com. Holla at your boy, Dougie Fresh. Take us out, man. Take us
Yo,
out.
what's up, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh. And I want you to know, without a shadow of a doubt, this is what it's all about. You're listening to the manmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams, as we go a little something like this. Hit it. The man mindset. You won't regret that you have met the man Steve the Dean Williams, putting it down for real every single time. Love, Dougie Fresh.
Just like that, man mindset. Just like that, man mindset. Have a good night, the show is over. Take notes and use what the dean has told you. Now with dating, your game is colder. No hesitation when you approach her. Gotta level up, gotta keep on rising. Till you the best, got the touch like Midas. Now you got style, you got all the women flocking. So many options, now you got it popping. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, just like that, man mindset. Gotta come back again. Hey, just like that, man mindset. Email the manmindset at gmail.com. Like, subscribe, and